To me, Mega Excalibur is an enigma. When it comes to attack and defenses, they did it. So, where are my answers to you? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mega Absol is going to be absolutely insane to me, especially if this is dual screens, because what we can do is we can actually get up Spike immediately as they go Mel Metal. So we do get up some hazards immediately. Mel Metal is obviously problematic, but we can get up that Spike and we can Volt Switch out. I can bring out my Rotom here, which is a really good switch in on the superpower. Great play from the opponent, predicting that. And I'm going to Pain Split. Gets me value out of the turn. As long as we have Magirna, I think we're okay.
Ah, ok. Désolé. Ok, c'est bon. Du coup. Ok, c'est bon. Du coup, je disais, à 22h, là, j'ai mis une vidéo où je joue en VGC, là, en compétition Pokémon. Non, des matchs normaux, hein. Je suis pas dans une vraie compétition, mais c'est avec les vraies règles. Et franchement, j'ai bien joué de ouf. Hop. Et du coup, comment tu vas? Comment que ça va? C'est celle-là que je voulais regarder. On va regarder depuis le début.
If you want to qualify for the Pokemon World Championships, you've got to leave your house. A harrowing thought, I know, but all official Pokemon tournaments take place in person. And doing well at these tournaments rewards something called championship points. Earn enough points and you'll earn a world's invite. The in-person requirement, however, is a bit of a thorn in my side right now as I'm taking a break from all in-person events for at least 4 months. Fortunately for me, there is one exception to this rule. One type of tournament that you can enter without touching grass, while still earning those crucial championship points. It's called a Grand Challenge, and it is extremely difficult. Not only do literally thousands of people enter every single one, but it's also one of the only tournaments, aside from the World Championships, that is truly global in nature. Since you don't have to travel to compete, the best players from every region all get to compete on even ground.
Ah bon?
To make matters worse, the tournament itself often feels like psychological warfare.
En fait, je trouve que t'as plus de possibilités de... Comment dire? T'as plus de possibilités de différentes techniques en 2v2 qu'en 1v1. Après, les deux sont compétitifs. Les deux sont très compétitifs. Which probably means somewhere around the best 20 players globally. Points are given out based on your region, not based on your final standing like Raw. But to be blunt, I thought that après, moi je suis content parce que si le vrai format Pokémon c'était du 1v1, je pourrais jamais jouer Rondo toute ma vie. Genre jamais. Genre ce serait le pire truc de l'univers. Et du coup, vu que c'est du 2v2, tu peux, vu que c'est un support, genre en plus c'est un Pokémon support, bah tu peux trouver des techniques. Alors qu'en 1v1, il est juste nul, quoi. Il est juste nul.
Move that I personally hate so much that I generally avoid using it. Sleep powder. This begs the question, why am I using a team that goes so against the grain of my normal style? Well, there's 2 reasons. First, I would like to improve as a team builder, and in order to do that, I kind of have to use teams that are outside of my comfort zone. Second,
okay, monsieur Walpi.
Tournament just for me. One of my best friends, Dr. Aaron Trailer, is competing at regionals next weekend. I actually signed up for this event too, and we had planned to work together, but in the end, I decided that it was best if I stayed home. I didn't want to leave Aaron high and dry though, and so
ouais, c'est ça.
Genre,
en fait, tu peux... C'est pas pousser plus... C'est quand même un peu plus stratégique. Parce que tu dois... En fait, c'est beaucoup plus mental que le 1v1, je trouve, parce que il faut que tu saches les possibilités que tu as et que tu saches les possibilités que l'adversaire peut faire aussi. Ouais, coup de main Gledo, ça fait mal,
Lots of popular teams are sacrificing their speed control right now, and so if you have a fast enough and strong enough Pokemon, you can just overwhelm them with damage before they can attack. And the specific
parce que le 1v1, genre vraiment si t'arrives à te booster, genre tu peux vraiment 1v5. En VGC, même si tu te boostes, t'es un peu dans le mal, quoi. C'est toujours pas fini.
And Hisuian Typhlosion is also a ghost type, which helps protect it from common priority moves like Fake Out and Extreme Speed. We taught Typhlosion Heat Wave and Overheat for the times when Eruption has lost too much power, and Shadow Ball in order to make use of Typhlosion's ghost typing offensively. I wanted to use Infernal Parade, but it's just not as good as Shadow Ball, unfortunately. Now, before I reveal the other 2 fire types on this team, you should subscribe. Yeah, you. Hey, I can see you looking to skip this. Don't do it. Subscribe first. Firstly, it's free. And secondly, it makes sure that YouTube shows you more videos like this one, which, I mean, who are we kidding? You know this isn't the last video like this you're gonna watch. Come on. Anyway. Typhlosion on its own is not nearly strong enough to blow away opponents' teams, which is where the second fire type comes in, Torkoal. Torkoal is used here for one main reason. Its ability, Drought, which sets the strong sunlight up for 5 turns whenever Torkoal hits the battlefield. Sun is one way to boost Typhlosion's damage output, as it gives
il couvre quoi en 1v1, il est broken. Genre tu mets le sun et après tu fais éruption en boucle. Avec Typhlosion, c'est ça?
With the move Helping Hand, which gives another 50% damage boost. Combining these 3 multipliers means that you can even KO some Pokemon that resist fire moves, such as Terra Water Goldengo. Even better, Torkoal can do more than just boost Typhlosion, since it also has both Terra Fire and Eruption, plus the Charcoal item to give its fire moves an extra damage boost. If Torkoal is able to attack first, it can fill a similar role to Typhlosion with its powerful fire-type moves, and because Torkoal is incredibly slow and Typhlosion is incredibly fast, the team is set up to have a strong source of fire-type damage both inside and outside of the field-conditioned Trick Room, which causes slow Pokemon to move before fast ones. Now, the theory behind this combination sounds very strong. KOing all of your opponent's Pokemon with an absurdly powerful move before they can even react, well, it certainly can't be bad, right? But it's actually this exact combination that had me so convinced that I could not win this tournament. Because while this idea is strong, it's much harder to pull off in practice. Because teams right now are loaded up with more fire resistances than maybe any other time in history. Incineroar, Dragonite, Basculegion, Pelipper, Terra Fire, Rillaboom and Annihilate, Terra Water, Goldengo, and Ursaluna Blood Moon. Dondozo, Tatsugiri, and more. Most teams have 3 or 4 of these Pokemon, not even considering more niche options like Armarouge, Garchomp, Tyranitar, and Dragapult. None of these are even that niche now that I say it aloud. Typhlosion and Torkoal, while strong, are inflexible. And remember, Eruption requires Typhlosion to be at full HP in order to actually pull off the combo. So while it looks strong in theory, in practice, many of our games would center around a foe tanking an Eruption, damaging Typhlosion, and then everything falling apart. But I did win this tournament.
Pourquoi il y a une nouvelle méga Typhlosion? C'est quoi le truc?
Is how. Over the course of the tournament you're about to watch, you will see me in real time learning more about how the team works. And eventually, you'll see me discover that it's not that I was wrong about Typhlosion and Torkoal, it's just that I was early. Initially, I'll try and use Typhlosion and Torkoal at the start of the battle, but it won't work because of all the fire resistances. What I eventually recognize is that resisted damage is not nullified damage, and so I'll change my approach. Rather than opening with Typhlosion and Torkoal, instead I'll bring them in the back, and I'll open with 2 more Pokemon intended to bait the fire resistances onto the field so that I can chip them down. Even if I don't KO the fire resistances, I don't actually need to, because chip damage is all I need to let Typhlosion be the closer, not the opener. So, my go-to opener will feature one of my favorite Pokemon added in Scarlet and Violet, Farigiraf. Specifically, the offensive Throat Spray Farigiraf set that I've really come to love. Farigiraf fills 3 roles on this team. First, it's a Trick Room setter, which enables Torkoal to output huge damage. Second, its ability Armor Tail shuts down all priority moves, passively protecting the team from Fake Out and other moves that would otherwise ignore the Twisted Dimensions. And third, and most importantly,
du coup, c'était quoi les leaks? C'était quoi les leaks sur le Typhlosion?
The strategy is simple enough to understand. Farigiraf is holding the Throat Spray item, which activates after Farigiraf uses any sound-based move. In this case, that's Hyper Voice. It's a pretty strong normal move that hits both of your opponent's Pokemon. And when Throat Spray activates, it gives Farigiraf a 50% damage boost. While this often isn't enough to let Farigiraf KO a Pokemon on its own, it makes it incredibly dangerous to ignore, as Hyper Voice can very quickly wear down both of your foes at the same time, and Psychic can output much more damage than you'd expect from a Pokemon that many people consider to be a supporter. And remember, Farigiraf doesn't need to take the KOs, it just needs to put everything in range of
Ok, ok, ok. Mais ça c'était dans Légende Arceus, je crois, le lycéen, non?
Setting up Trick Room, and then you need to spend a turn using Hyper Voice to activate the Throat Spray before Farigiraf reaches its full potential. So it's clear that Farigiraf is going to need some help, which is where the third Fire-type Pokemon on the team comes into play. Incineroar. It feels very strange to have literally half of the team be fire types, but when the best Pokemon ever made is a fire type,
c'est vrai que c'est chelou. Hein. Ceux qui ont fait l'histoire, ils ont quand même pensé à ça, quoi. C'est chelou de ouf.
With its Intimidate ability, passively weakening foes along the way. Once Trick Room is set up, Incineroar changes roles. Unlike many of my past Incineroar, this one is trained heavily in its offense, allowing knockoff and flare blitz to do huge damage. To make up for the lack of bulk, Incineroar's
The Pokemon leaks are insane. Let's just say that they lived up to the freaks in Game Freak. I do not know how Nintendo's gonna respond to this because let's just say there were some lores that were revealed within Pokemon, and they're kind of like biblical stories for each Pokemon. They get quite dark, and I believe they're like direct references to Japanese mythology. And yeah, they're basically what I'm saying is they're not family friendly. They involved a lot of bad stuff, like Diddy Party level. And one of these stories involves a Typhlosion. So if you see Typhlosion trending, that's the reason. In this story, Typhlosion in a human form, apparently he's like one of the yokais that can disguise itself as a human. It kidnaps a girl, takes the girl to a cave, makes the girl think that she should stay in the cave to stay alive or something. The Typhlosion gaslights her into staying. And then also, let's just say, she gives birth to a half Typhlosion, half human baby. Yeah. I can't believe I just said that. This is like creepypastas about Pokemon taken to a whole...
Attends, y'a quoi avec mon 9 minutes?
Anyway, subscribe. Peace. The Pokemon leaks are insane. Let's just say that they lived up to the freaks in Game Freak. I do not know how Nintendo's gonna respond to this because let's just say there were some lores that were revealed within...
So in the Game Freak leaks, there's a story about slacking. It's probably the worst one out of all of them. Basically, this woman and her friends go into a forest. They beat up the slack off. They do horrible things to them. Then this girl comes back into the forest by herself. She's looking around. She finds the slack off Vigoroth, and she realizes they have scars, and it's the ones they've been beating. The Vigoroth attacks her. She goes unconscious. She wakes up by a lake, and she sees all the dead bodies of the Slackoffs that they've like tortured and all that stuff. And then Slacking shows up. It's the evolved Vigoroth, and she faints because she's scared. She wakes up at the entrance of the forest. She goes home. Some time passes. She ends up having a kid, but it's not a kid. It's a Slackoff. And so she decides to raise it and stop seeing her friends. Her friends go to visit her, and they see the Slackoff, so they do what they do. They beat it, and they do horrible things to it. The woman finds it. She's overwhelmed with guilt. She goes to the forest, and she just goes into the water and basically unalives herself because of the loss. And her friends just end up start being nice to Slackoff because she was nice to them in the end. So in the Game Freak leaks, there's a
What? Non mais bro, mais pourquoi il pense à ça? Pourquoi il pense à ça? Pourquoi il pense à ça? Mais s'il vous plaît, arrêtez Pokémon.
Incineroar is holding the Assault Vest item. Normally, the go-to item on Incineroar is safety goggles to help against Amoonguss. But with 3 fire types and a psychic type on the team already, I'm not so worried about the fungus among us. And I'd rather have the bulk. Assault Vest does mean that Incineroar can only use moves that do damage, so the final move slot goes to U-turn, which actually does respectable damage to some Pokemon like Indeedee and Tyranitar, but is mostly here to let Incineroar switch out and another Pokemon switch in. These 4 Pokemon will eventually form the main core that I'll use to win this tournament, but they won't work in every situation. One key spot that I'll need to pivot is against Tyranitar, who legitimately beats every single Pokemon on
Non mais je sais pas comment ils peuvent penser à ce genre d'histoire. C'est insane. C'est insane.
A Pokemon that I've never used before and always dread seeing. A newer Pokemon added in Legends Arceus, Hisuian Lilligant. It's a Pokemon that adds tons of volatility into the battle. It does this mostly with Sleep Powder, which is extremely threatening the 75% of the time that it connects. It's difficult to stop Lilligant from using Sleep Powder because of its ability to chlorophyll, which doubles its speed in the strong sunlight.
J'avais entendu pour le Typhlosion, mais les autres, je sais pas du tout. Heureusement que mon Pokémon préféré c'est Rondoudou. Il y a pas trop, je pense qu'il y a rien sur lui. Je pense qu'il y a rien, c'est un bon gars, c'est un bon gars. C'est un bon gars. C'est un bon gars. Seul truc chelou dans la truc de Ramboudou, c'est il chante, et si tu l'écoutes pas, il chante jusqu'à plus avoir de respiration. C'est tout. C'est tout. Mais sinon, il fait pas de trucs chelous, tu vois. C'est un bon gars, c'est un bon gars, c'est un bon gars.
This is especially a problem because multi-scale Dragonite is especially difficult to get into range of eruption thanks to the extra bulk that the ability provides. This team would also like more for rain teams and for Dondozo, who right now is kind of looking like an auto loss. Dr. Aaron Trailer is actually running Curse on his Typhlosion to hopefully help with Dondozo. My idea is for the last Pokemon to be Dragonite, but one that deviates from the norm a bit. Some aspects are standard,
Il y en a, ils l'ont pas fait, genre. Ils l'ont pensé, mais ils ont pas écrit dans le leak, tu vois.
2 to 5 times. Lowers Dragonite's defense after connecting while raising its speed. With the loaded dice item, this move will always strike 4 or 5 times, doing great damage, assuming that 90% chance to hit actually happens. I never like using Dragonite with only Scale Shot for damage because it literally can't do anything to Fairy types, and Extreme Speed is a powerful priority move that can come in handy to finish off low HP targets and gives Dragonite another attack. Haze gives the team a way to remove Dondozo's stat boost, making the matchup actually playable. And Protect is the final move, which helps keep Dragonite safe. Where this Dragonite bucks tradition is surprisingly the ability, which is almost always multi-scale. Because Scale Shot lowers your defense stat, every Dragonite that runs Scale Shot also runs multi-scale for a bit of insurance. My Dragonite, however, is using Inner Focus. This ability does two things. It prevents flinching, and it prevents Dragonite's attack from being lowered with Intimidate. While Aaron and I did originally have multi-scale, we realized pretty quickly that opposing Incineroar is a massive problem. It resists every move from all 3 fire types, aside from like U-turn and Fake Out, I guess. It hits Farigiraf and Typhlosion for super effective damage, is immune to Farigiraf's strongest attack, and it weakens both Dragonite and Lilligant's offensive moves. After an Intimidate, Incineroar will almost always take 2 Scale Shots, and 1 Scale Shot won't be enough to put it in range of Sun-boosted Terrafire Eruption. But with Inner Focus, Incineroar no longer gets to reduce Dragonite's damage output just for switching in, and that means that Scale Shot can do over 50% if it gets 5 hits. It does make Dragonite more vulnerable generally, but the truth is that on this team, we need Dragonite to do damage more than be this like bulky tank that sticks around for the whole battle. It's fine for Dragonite to go down as long as it takes Incineroar with it, or more realistically puts Incineroar in range of eruption. With the addition of Dragonite, this team is complete, and a good bit more well-rounded than it was looking before. If you'd like an explanation of what the specific PV spreads do, that's available on Patreon.
Patreon.
To justify spending extra time on big videos without having to cut corners on quality. So I would like to say thank you to everyone who's currently supporting or has ever supported in the past. I post 3 additional videos there a month, including 1 video submitted by and chosen by the members. I also post all my tournament teams there first, in addition to any unedited tournament runs that I have recorded. For this one, for example, there are 10 extra games on the Patreon that we had to cut from this video for the sake of time. This tournament takes place over 3 days. Each day, you unlock 15 games for a maximum of 45 games. Unlike in-person tournaments, this tournament uses a ladder to determine placements. Everyone starts with 1,500 points, and you get points for winning and lose points for losing. Last time, I ended with a score around 1760, which was just barely not enough for my goal of top 8 in the US. I finished 12th. So throughout the tournament, I'll be aiming to get at least 1770, though who knows where I'll end up. Of course, that is putting the Kartana before the horsey, because every tournament begins with game number 1. Alrighty, hello. So this is the Grand Challenge number 3. The tournament has just started, so basically everybody's starting at 1,500. Nobody has any points yet. Let's see what we're going up against here in the first round. We have a couple Pokemon that are pretty good into my Typhlosion. It's probably AV on the Rillaboom. It's probably Scarf on the Basculegion.
Il y a un type eau, 2 types feu.
I don't want to bring Dragonite because the Volcarona is probably Fairy Terra.
Ok, c'est ok. Et je crois que le Rillaboom il est peut-être Terra eau, si je me souviens bien de la game.
The problem is that this is pretty bad at the Annihilate as like final gambit, but I think it's more likely to be set up Annihilate. So let's give it a shot. This team is like definitely not my normal comfort zone, but it's, yeah, I think still pretty strong. And that team had Taunt, Ghost Terra, Instant, right? And the Ninetales. Let's see here. Okay, Basculegion Instant is honestly a fine lead. Totally fine. I have instant plus Frigg. Let's pay attention to the intimidate. I'm min speed.
Non mais ouais, le mec, genre le mec s'est dit, les gars, les gars, j'ai une histoire de malade. J'ai une histoire de malade. C'est un jeu de gosse, mais j'ai une histoire de malade. Et le mec, les mecs de Game Freak se sont dit, on va le mettre dans le dossier, mais on sait pas si on le mettra dans le jeu, ok? Ok? Genre le mec, il devait être quand même... il devait être important. Genre, ils ont quand même dit, bon, tu le mets dans le dossier, dans les trucs, pour voir, et on verra si on le met à la fin quand on fait le jeu.
I could water Terra, but I think I want to save my Terra for Typhlosion. Last Pokemon is probably Ninetales, right? Actually, I don't want to lose a Pokemon just yet.
Bah, même si c'est un truc pour ado-adulte, je pense pas que les histoires là soient bien, quoi. Je pense pas que ce soit les meilleures histoires, même si c'est un truc pour adultes ou pour ados.
Do anything? They could parting shot here. That's also an option. I get sun up. I guess parting shot would actually be worse than you knockoff. But also I'm getting damage down, which is the big thing.
Let's go.
That did a lot. That did a ton. Oh my god. Because I don't think Bascule Legend can protect itself. If they knock off here, they're in huge trouble. Knock off, knock off, knock off. Nah. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Because they hit the Torpal. I wonder, do you all think that Helping Hand Psychic +1 KOs Bascule Legend? There's no way, right? Good KO. It actually is super likely to KO.
Non mais le mec, il a quand même pensé à ça. Il s'est dit, je vais faire une histoire à mon gars. Je vais faire une histoire à mon gars. Celle-là, elle va être incroyable. Et il a fait ça. Ah ouais. C'est quoi son deuxième job? C'est quoi, il fait des hentai le gars ou quoi?
Please don't switch. Okay, they stayed in. Show me protect from Ninetales. There's 2 turns of Trick 'em left. Okay, this should kill. Surely this kills. If it doesn't, I'm in big trouble.
Bah, c'est one shot.
This Pokemon Vergraph is not a balanced Pokemon. I don't know what to tell you. I go for Blizzard. Okay, so Freeze would be bad. Doesn't do that much damage though. It's probably Sash. Okay, no Freeze. That's good. Okay, Instant comes back out. That's good because that means that.
C'est des freaks, hein. C'est des freaks.
I mean, first of all, I have Eruption Hyper Voice, which is a double KO, right? But the problem is that Instant could Terra. Like, I want to switch Torkoal out, but I feel like I'm not supposed to. I feel like I'm supposed to go click Eruption plus Hyper Voice here. I go Eruption.
Oui, mais t'inquiète, hein. J'avais à peu près compris le style des histoires, c'est pas... Non mais c'est bizarre. C'est bizarre, c'est bizarre, c'est bizarre. Genre tu te dis, j'ai créé un truc, un monstre, comme ça. Et genre je vais faire des trucs bizarres avec. Alors t'as créé un truc pour des gosses quoi. De la base, hein, la base. C'est un truc pour les gosses. Maintenant ça peut être genre pour gosses ados. Mais quand même. Il y a des limites.
Okay, let's just be careful here because now I'm neutral on Frigg. So actually they've done a good job because now I have Instant in the back who I have no choice but to bring in, right? At some point. The Ninetales just protected. Do I ever click Eruption and Psychic this turn and kill the Ninetales? Yeah. No. Yeah. This is wrong. I'm sure this is wrong. Oh, I'm a genius. -1 Torkoal in the snow for 20 turns. I'm pretty sure they're dead to this. Even at -1 in the snow. If it was hail, by the way, it wouldn't have worked for me because
ah ouais, il a tout fait. Hein. Ça se trouve, il connaissait même pas le truc, il s'est dit, ah les gars, vu le nom, c'est un mec qui vient de je sais pas où là, il est perdu dans la forêt. Il s'est dit, bon les gars, on a eu une proposition, ça s'appelle Game Freak, ils veulent qu'on crée des histoires, j'ai tout là. Il va y voir les mêmes sur les terraliques. Le mec s'est dit, les gars, j'ai tout compris, j'ai compris. On a reçu un truc là, les gars, je vais faire des histoires de malades.
I don't know the moves of the item on the ape. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, I didn't even need to bring out Typhlosion, which is good. 4-0, pretty good way to start. Not complaining about that. Okay. let's just stay calm. So, I mean, I have Lilligant, who in theory is pretty good against slacking, wheezing stuff. Like, Typhlosion, Lilligant, Instant for Rig could be pretty good here. I already know Torkoal. I don't need Torkoal, though.
Pokemon.
So Pokemon right now is in some serious heat. There was a huge leak of some files from an upcoming unreleased Pokemon game, and the stories and lore about the Pokemon that was gonna be in this game is uncomfortably deep. Keep in mind before I tell you these two stories, this is not even all the leaks.
Après,
So
ça,
here's
c'est...
just one of
C'est ce que t'as déjà expliqué. Ah, il y a l'eau classe aussi. J'irai voir après. Là, on regarde.
Though, right?
On regarde cette vidéo.
Instant for Rig. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go. It's not perfect, but I'm gonna go with this again. Just because I don't have time to come up with something better. Basically, against certain Zoroark leads, this is pretty bad. But against slacking leads, it's pretty good. Like, Wheezing slacking, I prefer this. Ninetales Wheezing. So let's play is one of these Pokemon... Oh, wait, I won't get to see. It could be Zoroark. Oh, hello. Ninetales is Ability Shield, and Wheezing is... Wait, it's Ability Shield. Oh. Bonsoir. They have Wheezing in the back. Do I even need to... Wait, hang on. Do I need to Terrasilize Zoroark? There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. That Zoroark does not have bulk. Okay, no Sun, Eruption, no Terra, Dedge, Turbo Dedge. I'm going Eruption, Sleep Powder into Ninetales. Bye-bye. Wheezing for Wheezing! Oh. Wheeze for Wheeze? I mean, I'm quite happy to get damage on this thing. They have to Terra here, right? Surely? Bonsoir. Je suis un wolf. Je m'appelle. Didn't Terra. If Citrus Berry, that's actually a little annoying if I can be blunt. Did I hit the Sleep Powder? Okay, first Sleep Powder of the tournament. That's more or less what I expected. Citrus Wheezing, Ability Shield, Spec Zoroark. So whatever they send in here, I'll know for sure. It is slacking. Because otherwise neutralizing gas would come into play. So, I mean, they kind of have to go for Sucker Punch, right? I'm down to just bring in Instant and click Sleep Powder into the slacking. Instant is kind of my last bastion, though, against... I'm going to go for Rig here and click Sleep Powder. I heart clicking Sleep Powder with my sleepy guy. Like, Typhlosion will kill 2 of the Mons if I deal with the slacking. So that's all I have to do is get rid of the slacking. And I need to watch out for...
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Fails. See if I can get the Sleep Powder off. That's a big Sleep Powder. That's
Mais Typhlosion, on a déjà son histoire.
So they're going for here. Could be anything. Could be Taunt. Sludge Bomb. Uh-oh. Dodge it. Actually die. Poison, poison, poison. Turbo Clutch. That's really good. That is really, really, really good. Because you're thinking, why is that good? Wolf, my friend, how could you say this is good? Your Pokemon is dead in real life.
Il a un free switch.
The thing is that because my Lilligant faints, I actually get the free switch back into Typhlosion here.
Le free switch sur Typhlosion.
I think this thing is giga dead. I think I get to go Terrify, Eruption, and Psychic here and try and get the kill, because I don't need this.
Ceux-là? Zaya vert?
It was good, guys. It's good, twin. Oh, yo, no. Beautiful day to be a Johto starter, huh? You know what I'm saying? Johto! Hey, bro, we gonna need to talk to you real quick. Oh, what's up? Yeah, just come over here real quick. I bet, yeah. Yo, what's going on? Where's my hug at, bro? Come on, bring it in. Johto boys, bring it in. Hey, bro. No. Just nah, not right now. Not right now. What you mean not right now? Hey, bro, listen. You you heard about them leaks? What leaks? What leaks you talking about? The leaks, bro. The leaks. What leaks? The massive, leaks about all the past Pokemon stories and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Which past Pokemon? What you mean? What, they leaked like Legend ZA or something? Nah, bro. They leaked some stories about you, bro. Yes, you, bro. Me? What you mean they leaked some stories about me, bro? They got you on full blast for doing some stuff to some little girl, bro. You ain't seen that shit yet? No. Of course I ain't seen that shit, because I ain't never do no shit like that, bro. Like, what you talking about, bro? Hold on. Yo, read that shit on Twitter right now, bro. Let me see this tablet real quick. Let me see what's on there. Mega! What is this? What is this shit, bro? Hey, bro. Hey, listen. Nah! Listen. No, what?
He got caught! He got caught!
Wait, no. My name being dragged through the mud, bro. What you mean? I ain't never do something like this, twin. Listen, bro, until we can verify, we gonna need you to not call yourself no Johto boy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, bro. Listen, twin, bro. You know I never do something like this, bro. Don't take this from me, bro. Listen, until we can verify you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Bro. Until we can verify. Bro, that don't even look like me, bro. Like, come on, man. That don't even look like me. That nigga got purple flames. I got orange. I hear you. I understand. I hear you.
Ah, mais c'est pour l'autre explosion. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to sit with them for a little bit. Damn, what you mean? Oh, no. No, bro. Come on, bro. It's for the best. It's for the best. Oh, twin, come on, bro. Don't make this any harder than it needs to be. Up this morning, twin. I ain't even hear about all this. What you mean, bro? Come on, don't make me sit with them, bro. It's just for now. Look at that slack off. He looks ugly as shit. Come on, bro. Oh. Come on, bro. It's just temporary. It's just temporary. It's just temporary. Why is it happening to me?
Mais c'est par rapport au typhlosion d'issue. C'est pas par rapport au vrai typhlosion. Par rapport à Typhlosion d'issue, du coup, en vrai, lui, il est un peu innocent. Il est un peu innocent. Un peu.
Yeah, no need to greet the Terra here. We still have Instant in the back, so if we get rid of the slacking, the thing is that, yeah, if slacking goes down, then Instant should win the game just because they have two special attackers against Instant. They protect Weezing, that's the right play, otherwise they were super dead to Eruption, but basically their play here is that they need slacking to wake up this turn. Sorry, they need slacking to survive this turn and then go for a sucker punch in the next turn. But if they go down this turn, they don't get a chance to do a sucker punch next turn. So let's see what this does.
Oh, il survit.
I could have hyper voiced, but I went for psychic. Anyway, that should be the game because they haven't terrored yet, but to me, it looks a little difficult to come back with Spec Zoroark and no item Weezing.
Il a rien fait. Moi je suis le Typhlosion normal, il a rien fait.
Like, I think that which of my Pokemon are good will change as the tournament goes
Typhlosion.
on. Ooh, Terra. Yeah, basically the reason why I went for Protect here is because, like, what if it's Terra Fire Zoroark? I don't think it is, but what if it is? You know? Oh.
Ah.
If I Protect here, that opens up the option to take out next turn if I lose Typhlosion. Now I do believe that Eruption is just gonna kill these two poor Pokemon, and that's gonna be the game.
Ok. Donc c'est juste Typhlosion de base, c'est pas juste le essuie, c'est vraiment un truc.
Even without the sun. And that's the game. Okay, 3-0, pretty good start. I'm gonna take a little break now. Don't like to play too many games in a row. Oh, I didn't even notice Zoroark has like the things on the side of its mouth. I use this Pokemon. Then again, the hair is so big you can't really see anything from behind. You're like looking at it and you're like, I mean, I guess it has a design, but all I can see is the hair. Also, it's not like I ever looked at it because it was always like an illusion anyway. So
let's go.
Anyway, we've defeated Zoroark, Slacking, Wheezing. Evil team. Alrighty, let's see here. So we're 1546, 1620,
70-48.
undefeated. Oh, Sand is the worst matchup. Okay. I don't know what to do. I never figured out Sand. Instant has to come. Farig has to come. I'm not bringing Dragonite into. No, it's not Dragonite. There's no way it's Dragonite. So it's the other four. So it's Lilligant, Farig. I'm doing Lilligant lead, but I don't really like Lilligant lead here. I think I lead Lilligant and then just switch it out right away.
70-48. Hey, I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello.
Honestly, not the worst lead. This is okay. And Doobie comes out. Excadrill comes out. So, I think I'm going to play as if this is Sash, Excadrill, and Scarf and DD. I have two options here. But I think I like Trickerman Switch the best.
Ouais, donc pas de fritiflosion. Pas de fritiflosion ou quoi que ce soit, c'est juste enfermez-le, mettez-lui mes menottes. Mettez-lui les menottes. Direct.
As I switch Lilligant out, I think in a perfect world, well, this is not a perfect world. Okay, Instant comes out though, so getting intimidated in both is really big. It's probably AV T-Tar, and it's probably Sash Exco. We would love to see Protect here.
Faut être fan de Rondoudou comme ça. T'as pas de problème. Y'a pas de problème avec ça.
Like, actual question. What am I supposed to do there? Because that's a problem. So they have Scarf and DD. Hang on, let's not tilt here, but that's a really bad turn one. I think I need to Water Terra Trick Room here. And go for U-turn here. That's fine. Terra Earthquake and Rock Slide probably. Oh, Stellar? You know, this is interesting because what it means is that if I'm able to get Lilligant into position, so it's really
Parce qu'en fait, Rondoudou, Game Freak, ils s'en battent tellement les couilles du Pokémon qu'ils referont même pas l'histoire. Et vu que l'histoire de base elle est nulle à chier, et qu'ils s'en battent totalement du Pokémon, et ben il aura jamais de problème. Il aura jamais de problème.
Okay. It's really bad, chat. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's real bad. Okay, I got Trick 'em Up though. This is like part of the win condition, right? Is there any point playing this out? Like I'm so boomed. But I got the Terra. Like that's the thing. You know what? Don't care. Wait, if I go U-turn Hyper Voice here, like I need to call out the Excadrill move this turn, right? I need to know if it's going for Protect or not. Okay, I'm making the right. I'm honestly playing great. Like I'm genuinely playing really well. If I had like yeah, it's okay. Okay, U-turn seems like 25. That's a little more than I thought it was gonna. The thing is, this is -1 Tyranitar, and I think I live a Rock Slide now. I also think Rock Slide's gonna miss this.
Yeah, t'as survécu Rock Slide?
If you dodge the Rock Slide, we're kind of back. We're genuinely back if you dodge the Rock Slide. It could also be knockoff here. Like my thought process is basically Lilligant can win this game at the end.
Non, c'est impossible. Je défendrai jusqu'à la mort. Je m'en fous.
Okay.
Jamais il aura des histoires en dodo.
I do so much damage.
Jamais il aura d'histoire. C'est un bon gars, je le connais. C'est mon browser, je le connais.
I brought in Torkoal this turn so that I would survive the sand. I had a feeling that I needed to do it. That's why I went for U-turn and took the damage. I'm going Hyper Voice plus Eruption here. There's a chance that the last Pokemon is Sneasler, and if it is, I should get most of a KO this turn.
Okay.
They're running in a Psychic Terrain turn, surely. They switched Cheetar out? Okay. Indeedy. It's dead. What?
Oh.
I got both. Wait, I was kidding. No,
Il est trop bien là.
No way.
Oh là 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 là
I
là.
killed them. They're dead. Okay. Jarvis, find the way that I win this. Jarvis.
Mais c'est impossible, il est tout petit, il peut rien faire, ils peuvent rien faire. Ils peuvent rien faire. Faut vraiment qu'ils fassent exprès. Alors que pour les autres, ça peut être par rapport aux vraies mythologies. Là, juste Rondoudou, c'est un ballon. Tu peux rien faire avec un ballon. Alors que les autres, c'est des vrais trucs mythologiques, des trucs qui existent avant, donc ça peut être bizarre. Tu vois ce que je veux dire?
And I've already confirmed that Torrentier is
Parce que c'est
faster
qui,
as a
toi,
key
déjà, ton
finishing
Pokémon
move.
préféré
So this gives me a free switch into Instant.
C'est qui
Malignant
Je me rappelle
comes
plus
out.
si tu me l'avais dit ou pas.
They go for protect. This is fine. The hyper voice damage was not worth it here. Wait, this loses to double protect. They miss Lilligant would be nice.
Non, parce que Monaflemite,
Okay.
Monaflemite,
Psychic Blade
vu
ends this turn.
comment il est design, c'est possible, tu vois. Alors que Rondoudou, non.
Sneeboss takes a little bit of damage. Okay. So let's
Rondoudou,
think
tu
about
peux
how
rien
I
faire.
lose this. I go fake out CC, I kill
Je pense que
T-Car. They kill one of my
j'ai
monsters.
pris
They
le
kill Instant, I go Torkoal.
meilleur Pokémon
They kill
pour
Lilligant,
être
I
mon
go
Pokémon
Torkoal, and
préféré.
then they Dire Claw sleep me. So
Le
that's
meilleur
one
Pokémon.
option. The other, so fake out CC loses to certain Dire Claw stuff. I don't think they're seeing Flare Blitz plus Torkoal coming. I think technically this play has lower odds of. I think this play has higher odds of me losing on the spot.
Et du coup, c'est qui
I
ton
also
Pokémon
think I'm
préféré,
gonna
toi,
go for the double
déjà?
protect here, 'cause I'm threatening a move with Lilligant. Okay, I was right. Like I took the play that has the is more likely to lose if I get unlucky, because I didn't think they were gonna go for the double protect. And even Rockslide getting the double kill
Jamais
here,
de
which,
la
let's be
vie,
honest, is
jamais
not
de
killing
la
Torkoal.
vie.
It might kill Instant. Because now, with Instant dead in the street, I get to go back into Malignant. Because Trick Room ends this turn. I've timed this precisely. Delayed my Trick Room, not by choice, but because of double flinches. No, single flinch. And then, Close Combat is my strongest move. Yeah, if they could have gone for Terra Flying here, or Terra Dark on the Sneasler, it would have been different. Very happy with that one. That is one of the most overkill close combats of all time. Yeah, this is a bad matchup. I don't think I beat Sand a single time in practice. This person is probably number one on the ladder in the tournament right now. Like they probably played since the tournament started and didn't take a single loss. And we got unlucky, and they flinched me consecutive times. So I'm very happy with that. Opponent is rank 14. Ow. Oh, my head on the mic. Okay, it's hard Trick Room, which is a little annoying. They also have Lilligant and Torkoal. I'm actually never really quite sure what to do into these teams. I don't think it's necessarily a bad matchup. It's just an awkward one. I definitely bring Incineroar here. I kind of like triple fire for Rig. I definitely bring Torkoal, because Torkoal really punishes them if they go for Trick Room. I kind of like 1, 2... Like, the other option is to lead with Farigiraf. 3, 4, I guess?
Okay.
Instant is so good here. Oh, wait, they have Instant as well. Okay, I'll just try this. My Instant's really good here. This could be also throw.
En face, je crois que c'est une Hard Trick Room. C'est comme, c'est le style de jeu que je joue moi. Hard Trick Room.
I have Typhlosion and Instant. It is Throat Spray. It's Clear Amulet. Okay, I know this team. I think I just rip Terra Fire Eruption, switch to Torkoal, and just accept that the goal here is to do as much damage as possible, and hope, like, in a perfect world, they go after Instant and Trick Room, right? This could really backfire if they just go for Hyper Voice. Actually, you know where this backfires is that I'm actually too slow. Like, if they don't set Trick Room up and I lose my Typhlosion here, I actually end up in pretty bad shape. So let's see. If they don't Terra as well, like, I'm pretty sure Terra Fire Eruption will do a ton of damage. The issue is that I just made it so that they can hit me with Hyper Voice. So if they go, like, Hyper Voice knockoff, which seems like a reasonable play, that could be kind of bad. I want to see Fake Out. Oh, but they didn't Terra. Do they survive this? Is Frigg goated? No way, right?
Oh my god, les dégâts!
Half of Incineroar, sure. That's fine with me. Half health of Incineroar and all of Frigg.
Et du coup, c'est quoi ton Pokémon préféré? Je sais pas si tu l'as entendu. C'est quoi ton Pokémon préféré? Pour voir s'il va avoir les leaks ou pas?
And I felt kind of bad because I don't have Blaze, right?
On va voir.
I'm running Frisk because it's closed team sheet, but actually here I'm not even in Blaze range. Yeah, it's pretty good. So I have Helping Hand Heat Wave here, which I'm pretty sure will KO. It's in duty, okay? I definitely just rip Helping Hand. The question is, should I go for the Overheat for the KO on the Indeedee? I don't hate Helping Hand Terrafire Heat Wave here. Like, Indeedee's actually not threatening to my back Pokemon, so I think I should try and get rid of Incin. Use Heat Wave. Hopefully it hits both. Okay, that's great. Good job, Typhlosion. This is not going to KO Indeedee, but I think it'll KO Incin. Okay, that's pretty good. Because now they have Indeedee, who's probably only got Psychic as an attack, which means that they just can't hit Incin at all. So they can go for, oh, they do go for Trick Room. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, just Torkoal is last. Let's say there's Specs. 3 turns of Sun, 4 turns Terrain, 4 turns Trick Room. So it's definitely Helping Hand Heat Wave. I do not need my Typhlosion to win this game. Here's the problem. They have Terrafire Eruption with Helping Hand in the Sun. And if this is Choice Specs Torkoal, which it normally is, it does a lot of damage. It actually almost kills my Incin. Hold on a second. Did I make a mistake? It could be Charcoal Torkoal here as well. My Torkoal certainly dies, right? Yeah, super dead. So I think I actually might have made a mistake here. There's 3
Comment
turns
il va
left.
s'en sortir?
but I don't really see how. Hang on, there's 3 turns left of Trick Room, there's 2 turns left of Sun, right? So let's say I go Protect for Rig, switch into Instant, I'll die. My Torkoal's not minimum speed, it's 1 point above, so that I can outspeed stuff outside of Trick Room. I go into Instant here. Here, yeah, this is actually kind of bad. I think that I might have made a mistake. Okay, I think I see how I want to win this, which is U-turn here and Protect again. Because I'm not min speed on Torkoal, so I don't think there's ever a world in which I outspeed them. Okay, I have to pivot. This sucks. Yeah, this is not good. Because basically, what I was thinking is I can U-turn.
Okay. Oh no 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 no
Okay.
no no.
Is that
Ça fait
Specs?
mal.
If it's Specs, I was maybe supposed to Flare Blitz here, but I didn't know, right? There was no way for me to know. It's a lot. I got half health off of this thing. It was Specs. Okay, so I could have Flare Blitzed in hindsight. There's 1 turn left of Sun and 2 turns left of Trick Room. They don't know that Frigg has Protect though, so I go knock off here and I Protect. I think that this is gonna be. There's a chance that I live Heat Wave because I just reduced a ton of their multipliers. Like I got over half health and okay. There's a chance. I don't think I survived this. They could miss. Okay, they don't miss. You know, honestly, Instant could survive. It's not out of the question. It's so goated. Okay, I feel like this is actually a really difficult game to figure out how to win, and I'm really proud of myself for figuring it out because it was not obvious. I will tell you that much. Okay, what's my best play here? It's knock off for sure. Is it ever worth it to go for the double Protect? I don't think so. I think that if Torkoal should not. No, it's definitely not because I'll just Psychic because I don't think Torkoal should be able to KO me. Yeah, definitely not with that. That was like given how good the start was. This was really close. Like after I got the turn 1 where like I got rid of the Farigiraf and I got half of Instant and I didn't even lose a Mon. I was like, oh yeah, like this is super good. But then yeah, Torkoal with Specs in Trick Room. I'm almost wondering if maybe like I didn't want to deal with the speed tie of Torkoal, right? So that's why I made my Torkoal 1 point faster. Like minimum speed Torkoal is like 22 and mine is 23. But now I'm thinking maybe that was a mistake. Well played though. Yeah, they played really well. Okay, here we go. CBH013. Okay, Mousehold Goldengo. I'd like to lead with Typhlosion here. The problem with leading Typhlosion is that, you know what? I'll do Typhlosion for Rig with Instant in the back. And I kind of like Torkoal here. They have 1 fire resistance. Because the ability, Excalibur's ability means it can't be burned, but it doesn't mean that it gets the resistance, I don't think. Talonflame Excalibur. Okay, cool. Interesting. Life Orb on the one of them and Assault Vest on the other. I'm gonna say it's Life Orb, Talonflame, and Assault Vest Excalibur. So I'm gonna go Instant and Trick Room, I think. Oh, if they taunt me, I'm dead. If they taunt me, I'm turbo dead. I expect Tailwind, Terror Ground, Earthquake. But they're both -1, so that's why I think this is okay. Terror Ground, Assault Vest, Terror Ground, Earthquake. I mean, there's no reason for Talonflame to Terra here, right? The issue is that they could not realize that I'm Scarf, in which case it would be fine for them to go for... Wait, that means no Assault Vest on the Rillaboom. Tailwind, not taunt? That's not good. That's actually way worse. I'm living this, but it's doing a lot of damage. Earthquake. Yeah, okay.
I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello.
That sucks. That's like a huge crit. Okay, that sucks, and also it might be really good. That's actually really good. I've changed my mind. I've decided that was a super... Oh no, it's not good. I changed my mind again.
Oh,
that is not good at all. Because Terrifier Eruption versus Excalibur with Assault Vest. I don't think I'm going to do enough damage here. I definitely go Torkoal here. Here's the problem. Okay, surely they go for Earthquake, right? Yeah, if I had 1 more turn... This is the thing, if I had 1 turn of Fake Out Hyper Voice here, then that would be fine, and I would just KO everything with Torkoal, but getting crit means that I don't have that option. It depends how bulky they are. We need this to do a ton. I wanted to go Protect Hyper Voice, but the problem is that I was just barely not guaranteed to, like, survive. This is gonna give them an attack boost, so if this backfires, it's just game over insta. We need this to do, like, 80% probably, or we need Frigg to clutch. Don't be max HP. That did a lot lot. That did more than 75. I don't think they're bulky. I think they go down to this. Please, Frigg, please, clutch up. Farigiraf is not a balanced Pokemon. Oh my god. That's a Saltfest Excalibur. Oh my god. Okay, hang on. With Terrafire, Torkoal, and Trick Room, this is also really big because now if I can't get a KO on something, Typhlosion's still really good here, but getting it inside Trick Room is the end. So I need to make sure that I'm wasting my own Trick Room turn so that when Trick Room ends, Typhlosion can still win. The good thing I know how Thermal Exchange works. Ape? I mean, this thing can't Terra. They've already Terra. This is the problem with going for an offensive Terra. Okay, I go Eruption, and I actually go Psychic here, I think. Because I actually would prefer to take a Brave Bird than an Ape attack. Okay, they forfeited. It actually was not over, but I'll take the forfeit. Yeah. Yeah, it actually was not over.
Let's go.
Maybe
it's okay.
Helping Hand, in which case Helping Hand Eruption just wins the game from there, but... Okay, way too close. I'm taking a break now. That should get us over 1600, I think. Okay, let's do another...
Juste au-dessus de 2600. Oof.
Huh? I have never seen a team like this. Never. Okay, let's think about this. I can't bring Typhlosion here. That's the first thing that stands out to me. No Typhlosion for sure. My best Pokemon here looks like Frigg. I need Frigg, I need Incin, I need Torkoal, and I get one more Mon. Like, the thing is that Lilligant, they have two magic bounce Mons, and they have Rain, so it's not Lilligant. I guess it would have to be Dragonite then, but without... Dragonite just doesn't look very good to me here. I guess it's not the worst Mon. Incin Torkoal? I guess Dragonite is my out of Trick Room Mon. I don't really like this very much if I'm being blunt. Just no Incin in the lead. Show me like Espeon. Alright, that's fine. That's honestly fine. Like, I have AV... I should have brought Typhlosion, unironically. So DD is not Iron Ball. I mean, Espeon is strong. Do you know what's crazy is I kind of want to Trick Room myself. Is that crazy? That is crazy. That's too crazy, right? Like, I'd like to go for Trick Room here, but I don't think I'm supposed to. Don't be Dark Terra. Don't be Dark Terra Terra Blast, please. Oh. I'm AV, so this is okay. Like, it's not great, but it is okay.
What's up?
Helping Hand?
Hey, what's up?
Well, I think I should survive this. Because I'm a Saltfest. I don't know my Espeon calcs.
Ok, est-ce qu'il survit? Ouh!
That's really strong. Life Orb? Is that Specs Espeon?
Ok. Ouais, il s'est pris beaucoup là sur...
Stupid.
Sur le... Comment ça s'appelle?
Okay. That's Sash? It did that much as Sash? How strong is this Mon? Hello? I genuinely don't think I'm allowed to Trick Room. I think I have to go Hyper Voice plus U-turn here. Okay. Incin could survive here, and if it does, they're in pretty major trouble, I think. Unless they go Gleam? They're going for Trick Room. Okay. So they go for Trick Room here. I know this because of the speed order, which to me implies they have Torkoal in the back. Oh, wait, if it's Specs Torkoal, if they tried to beat me with Sun rather than... It's not good. Because my stupid Dragonite is not multi-scale, it's inner focus, which means I could die to, like, I'm probably dead too. I think I lose. I think I unironically just lose to Helping Hand Eruption now. Please be Hatterini. Oh, even Hatterini is bad though. Okay. So, they're playing really well. The question is, what's the last Pokemon? Because any of them could make sense. Oh, okay, I predict and try and sack off Incin. Because surely they go for Dazzling Gleam here, not Expanding Force, right? So I should be able to successfully sack Incin off. I need to slow down after this turn because Okay, Helping Hand, this should be Dazzling Gleam, I think. 3 turns of Trick Room, 2 turns of Psychic Terrain left. Okay, it's Gleam.
Okay.
Probably Life Orb on the Hatterini, right? They have Terra, that's good. Oh, it's not Life Orb. Okay. So I need to go Torkoal here, and then the question is, what on earth do I do? Sorry, there's 3 turns of Trick Room and 2 turns of Psychic Terrain. So if I go Torkoal and I go, like, Terra Fire Eruption here, and they switch into Pelipper, then Terra Fire Eruption happens, there's 2 turns of Trick Room left, and they probably Expanding Force maybe kill my Torkoal? I gotta run some calcs.
Let's go, allez. Peut le faire.
I
Mais moi j'avais regardé quoi? J'ai regardé 1 heure presque. Ok, donc ça j'ai déjà vu déjà. Ça j'ai déjà vu, mais je suis là avec vous le chat. Regardez toute la vidéo.
Terrafire looks bad here, but I actually don't think I need Fairy Terra because if Dragonite, like Dragonite is gonna win or it's gonna lose, you know. Also, I think I might need the Fire Terra for the Pelipper actually. I also need to kill Pelipper this turn, which is part of the reason I went for Terrafire Eruption here. Like I could have tried to play 40 chess, but I need Pelipper dead because I needed to come in on this next turn so that I can extreme speed at the end of the game. Torkoal should survive this. Okay, it's not Mind Plate. This should kill. Dude, it's genuinely still okay because my Torkoal has Weather Ball. So I think now I'm in really good shape. Oh! Didn't think about that. That's alright.
Garde l'âge.
Weather Ball. So it's a water type move now, which is fine.
Boom!
Or I don't need to what am I saying? What are the words coming out of my mouth? Okay, it's fine. I don't need to KO Pelipper this turn because the important thing is that I KO'd the Hatterene. The second turn ends, which is a little annoying, but it actually doesn't matter here.
Après le Ndidi il est très low.
So all I need to do to win this game is KO and Ndidi. Every one of these Pokemon just barely survived. This was a little bit close for comfort. So in the end, it was actually good that I brought Dragonite because I needed them to go for Dazzling Gleam on the turn that they went for Dazzling Gleam instead of Expanding Force, and my other Pokemon would have probably would have baited Expanding Force. Anyway, here's Weather Ball. Find out if it's Iron Ball Pelipper. Torkoal was really clutch here. Okay, cool. Super good job. Okay, yeah. Honestly, Farigiraf was the MVP in this battle.
Oh là là, let's go! Farigiraf, le GOAT, le GOAT.
And like actually gave me some defensive tools. And also did the damage I needed it to deal to the Hatterene and the Pelipper. Mostly the Hatterene. Okay, I am back for more Pokemon battling. Dedenne? Okay, this looks a little familiar, but I haven't seen a Clefable in a minute, or Hisuian Arcanine. Hisuian Arcanine is unfortunately a real problem, right? Okay, I'm not bringing Typhlosion here. I am bringing Incin and Farig. Torkoal's really good. If I can get rid of the Arcanine, Torkoal's really, really good. So I think it's 1, 2, 3, and then one of these two. So I guess it's Malignant up front. The Arcanine could be Clear Amulet, I guess. There's no Coach. Oh, it could be Coaching Annihilate, but it's Scarf. This looks okay to me. It's not
Coaching Annihilate?
perfect by any means. Getting rid of the Arcanine is like my super duper #1 priority. I bet +1 Helping Hand Psychic does a lot to it if I can get a Hyper Voice onto it. I bet Hyper Voice plus +1 Helping Hand Psychic is probably going to KO. This could be like something annoying. So I've got Lilligant out, which means I'm pressuring a lot. I could Sleep Powder Trick Room, or I could switch out in Trick Room.
Ok.
I honestly don't hate
Que va-t-il faire? Que va-t-il faire, les gars?
I didn't want to lead with Instant because I was worried about the Annihilate. But I think getting a... Let's see if it's Clear Amulet, because that also matters. I don't know. This is maybe a mistake. This is maybe banking on them playing a little defensive here. Let's see if they are Clear Amulet. They are not. That's great. Protect would be good. Here's a Terra. I wonder if it's Grass Terra. Honestly, kind of regardless. It's not bad, folks.
Ok, parce qu'il y en a aussi beaucoup qui jouent fait sur Pirac, je sais. Carafé.
Should we predict Quiver Dance? Oh, that's not good. Rock Slide? That's really bad. If I flinch here, game over insta. If I flinch here, insta game over. Okay, I got
il a très cool.
So, how do I win this? They've terrored the Volcarona, so now Eruption is going to be really good. Like, surely they're afraid of Flare Blitz here, right? So I can go for Fake Out Hyper Voice. This is really greedy. I maybe should have just attacked here. Or maybe I should have gone after the Volcarona, because the Arcanine isn't really threatening anything and could switch out. This was a mistake. My play was a mistake. I needed to Flare Blitz into the... Well, imagine this is 8. Double normal move. There's kind of no good options for me here. Protect? Okay. So there's good news and there's bad news. You want the good news or the bad news, chat? So the bad news is that was a really, really bad turn for me. The good news is that now Volcarona is going to very clearly go into an... Honestly, I didn't really have a good punish for this, actually. I'm going to call that the Volcarona switches here. So I'm going to knock off and Psychic into the Ape. So I'm just going to try and KO Ape here.
Est-ce que ça tue vraiment?
Protect. The thing is, because they've terrored Arcanine, that means that it is in range of close... Or, like, I can still close combat it. Do you think close combat KOs? These sets aren't normally super tanky. Okay, no Protect. That's great. Scarf, okay. Lilligant versus Arcanine Hisui. Good kill.
Ok, il est bon, il est bon.
But if they're no bulk, I get the one shot. Okay, so I can KO this Arcanine later with Lilligant, which is good. Volcarona. Okay. Grass Terra Volcarona. So the big threat here is this Arcanine. How many turns of Trick Room do I have left? Only 2. I think I go Flare Blitz and Hyper Voice this turn. Flare Blitz, Hyper Voice? That's not good. Oh, it was really obvious. I could have... No, like, everything I was doing here was a prediction, unfortunately.
Ah, c'est compliqué, hein. L'Arcanin, il est vraiment chiant, là.
I don't think the Rock Slide damage is that influential at the end of the day. I hit both. I should survive with both. Okay, I survive with both, which is great. The problem is that now Rock Slide will KO both my Mons. This is the last turn of Trick Room. I think actually I should be going for Flare Blitz and Psychic here. This loses to... It really depends on what the last Mon is here. I want to double the Arcanine, but I think I need to do this instead. Because I think I have to hope that the last Mon is... That's not what I expected. They might be going for a double Protect. It is Ninetales. Okay, so... Torkoal's great here. Torkoal's really, really good. Let's see if they get the double. They didn't go for the double. Oh, if I get the KO here, I'm not gonna get the KO. Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. It's okay.
Et tu l'as ou pas? Ça, c'est la vraie question.
It's actually totally fine because I go for Psychic. Okay, because they've already...
Ok, oui, quand même.
It could be Sash Ninetales, but it doesn't need to be. Sometimes they aren't Sash. I guess the A plus Scarf. So now I go into Torkoal because I don't want to get intimidated. So I go into Torkoal here. I take the Intimidate, and I go for Protect Trick Room. I just could have Encore, though. Like, do I even need to Protect here? I probably should. Protect plus Trick Room. No Protect from them. I might not have been in danger of going down here, but I felt like I should go for this anyway. They could also miss a Rock Slide. They go for Moonblast into the Torkoal. They go for Rock Slide. So if they miss Rock Slide, I win the game. That's fine. Fur goes down, but it's done a good job here. Because now I still focus Sash Lilligant in the back. Should I cover for Encore? Is that crazy? Okay, I go into Lilligant here. I have it's full HP versus full HP, basically. I've done a little damage to Arcanine, but I have the weather control.
Attends, il va faire After You.
After You Eruption could wait. If there's Sash, I lose the game with After You Eruption.
Ouais.
Let's just do Weather Ball plus Close Combat here. I should do it this turn. Weather Ball plus Ghost Terra Close Combat. Because they can't survive this. Like, I don't need my Terra on anything else this game. I think it's fine to just use it here. This covers for, like, a random extreme speed. I think they're probably going to protect Arcanine this turn. Oh, I was wrong.
Oh, ça tue, let's go.
So, could I still lose this? If they go for Encore into Torkoal, but I am forced to use Protect, right? Blizzard, okay, that's fine, I win. The thing is that they can't freeze me in the sun, which is one of my favorite things about using sun. They crit Torkoal, actually, so that was a crit damage. I was also -1, so I don't
Sur le
think
feu.
because that did no damage. I think that's not my special attack. Okay.
Oh là là, il est pas Sash,
Alrighty.
let's go.
That was a little scary. Arcanine
Bisous,
is
ciao, les gars,
obviously a
bisous,
pretty
ciao.
difficult Pokemon to deal with, but I feel pretty good about how we played that, truthfully. I think saving Lilligant was really good. Also, I think I just applied a lot of pressure inside Trick Room. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, 1569. Dondozo, Tatsugiri, Dragonite, Ninetales, Annihilate.
Ça, c'est une team, genre,
I like Dragonite a lot
on la voit
here.
très souvent,
I
la
definitely
team
want
de Black Lion.
Lilligant. I want Lilligant, I want
Elle est
Dragonite,
très
I
famous.
want Torkoal Instant? No, I want Farig here.
Genre, c'est tous les Pokémon les plus connus et les plus forts du moment. Annihilate, Dragonite, Scalpereur, Fenard, Dondozo, le Sushi là.
They switched out actually, so that's not good no matter which way you slice it. Tatsugiri, okay. No, Dondozo. Huh? Dondito? Okay. They're unaware, so they're only at +1. That's still good. I don't know if I can even beat this stupid thing. Oh, Terran. Okay. Maybe they were worried about a fighting move. I mean, getting the Terra is good here. Getting the Terra is really bad here. Holy cow, I'm screwed. It's Fire Terra. I'm in huge trouble. I'm in so much trouble, I can't even express it. Okay, I at least didn't take any damage. That's good. I mean, Fire Terra all but confirms that it is, in fact, Assault Vest. I'll go for Fake Out here and Trick Room. Okay, got the Fake Out off. I mean, I need all the damage I can get. I go for Wave Crash. Dondozo outspeeds King Gambit. Dondozo's a ton to me. Is it leftovers or is it something else?
Putain, ça fait mal.
I think in order to win this, I need to get the knockoff off. It's leftovers Dozo. I think I'm getting super Omega boomed. I think this is my first loss, genuinely. I'll go for knockoff and protect here. I need to save my Terra for later. It's not over, it's just looking extraordinarily bad. Okay, protect. We need instant to be the slowest thing in the field. It's not guaranteed. It's a decent chance, though. Okay, I am slowest. Great. AV is gone.
Oh là, il protecte bien en bon moment.
The Dendozo now because I got Trick Room up, but I lost my Incin, which is really bad. I guess it is only plus 1.
S'il a la Trick Room, il a... Est-ce qu'il met... Il a Torcoil.
Okay, it's still technically possible to win. It's just not easy. I'm just in really bad shape because I don't think they're ever letting me go for Eruption Hyper Voice, which is what I want to do here. I could Psychic, but I think I'd rather Hyper Voice because they don't have Assault Vest. I'm pretty sure this will KO. The issue is that they can just go into Tatsugiri here, and then I'm actually just like in a, like it's just over. Tatsugiri and Earthquake is what I expect, but I can't afford to predict it because getting it wrong loses me the game on the spot. And also, like, they might not think that they're in, they're gonna go bring in Tatsugiri. Oh, hold on. If I get the KO here, I'm back. Like, unironically, if I get the KO here, I'm genuinely, like, I'm actually back. I'm getting the KO for sure.
Oh, je sais pas.
There's no way. Yeah, this is why removing the Assault Vest was so crucial. So, getting the special attack boost is...
Ok, si, il a l'attaque boost, c'est vrai, ça va, il a déjà fait une attaque.
I'm gonna haze it, first of all. And second of all, you know, actually, there is a world where they bring Ninetales as last.
Ah non, il vient seulement d'avoir le boost. Ah, il fait mal.
Ignoring my special attack boost anyway. Still, if there was any way back into this game, it was like that. I still think I'm in a pretty bad position overall, but that helped, for sure. Okay, Dragonite comes back in. The thing is, they could be switching back to Tatsugiri. That's a great move from them. I think I have no choice except to click Eruption again, and I either Hyper Voice or I Psychic here. They're both defensible. Like, the Dendozo just protected. I think I Psychic the Dendozo for maximum impact. Okay, they stay in with both. Oh, that did a lot. Wait a second. If I Fire Terra, but no, I can't Fire Terra. This does a lot of damage. Is this KO?
Oh my god, le crit. Oh la chatte.
Wait a second. This is unintimidated, but it's gonna miss. Hit. Okay, it doesn't really matter how many times it hits, is the truth. They are +1 speed, though. How many turns? Wait, I still have full power Eruption now. Oh, only 4? It doesn't really matter, like, because I'm dead to another hit anyway. How many turns have been inside Trick Room? It feels like this next one's gonna be the last one. Annihilate? Oh, they didn't bring Tatsugiri. Okay, I mean, I definitely just click Eruption here, and... Okay, I think I Psychic here. Here's my logic. Let's say I Psychic and they go for Protect. That means that they probably don't have Final Gambit. And Final Gambit's the way that I lose this game. If they don't have Protect, I get the kill here. So I Eruption and I Psychic. Protect from Dragonite, so I didn't make the wrong play. Either it's a double Protect or... Okay, they didn't Protect. Okay, I think it might be Scarf Ape, because there's nothing to trigger the beat up here. And also, Scarf Final Gambit plus Dendozo just seems strong. I could have Fire Terra to cover for it, but I think it would have been the wrong move. Because I still have Fairy Terra left. So I think I'm going to win this. I should definitely win. It's Dragonite versus Dragonite, and I have 2 extra Pokemon, and they're damaged. Eruption plus Psychic is actually fine here. I think they forfeit this turn. No, they Scale Shot. Okay, that's fine. And the nice thing here is that because they've lowered their defense twice, I actually don't even need to... go for Scale Shot, which can miss. Can instead go Helping Hand plus Extreme Speed, which will get the KO because they're -2 defense. Technically, I don't even need to Terra, but I'm still going to do it, even though it wastes animation time, because if I did something wrong, then... Oh my god, okay, I don't need to Terra. I can just Extreme Speed Eruption. I don't even... Like, because actually, okay, and closed team sheet, it's better not to Terra, if you don't have to, because you will hide the information. So Eruption plus Extreme Speed, and there should be nothing they can do about this. Cool. Okay, that was really scary. That was really scary.
C'est beau.
I actually think Solo Dozo was a really good call from them, in hindsight, because, yeah, like, Tatsugiri I had Haze pressure for, although based on how the specific game played out, it didn't end up working, but I do think it was probably a pretty smart call, because I mean, you saw how fixated I was on the Tatsugiri, so, yeah, let's see how we're doing. Number 6 overall, 10-0, 1649, number 6. That feels great. I'm taking a break for a little bit for sure, because that was a couple stressful games. So, alrighty, I have had lunch. That's the update for you all. I've now had lunch. There's 6.5 hours until the ladder resets to play 5 games, so I'm doing pretty well. Sissio, okay. Interesting. So, I mean, Typhlosion looks really good here if I can get into position. It's probably Sash Kilowattrel. It's probably Water Terra on the Goldango. Okay, I need Torkoal and Incin here. I want Typhlosion, so I don't think I want Dragonite here, so it's either Lilligant or Ferrig. I honestly don't even hate Typhlosion plus Torkoal here, with Incin Ferrig in the back. I'm gonna do it. Oh, I've already locked in. I have to do it now. This could really backfire against Among Us, who goes to Water Terra. Lotion in the side. Ooh, cool music. Not Amoongus? This is what I expected. They preferred Water Terra Goldango most of the time. So So here's my thought process. First of all, I get to scout the items. Life Orb Goldengo and Skoggles Incense. So what I normally like to do here is just rip Helping Hand, Terra, Fire, Eruption and just like do a ton of damage right away. I'm just gonna go for it. Helping Hand, Fire, Terra, Eruption. It's gonna do a ton. That's me. It's not a guarantee. This is if they tear out a water, there's a decent chance this KOs. I expect them to protect. Okay, they protected. Yep, that's fine. The thing is that now I lose my item. Oh wait, am I faster than max speed? Oh, I'm slower than max speed Goldengo. Hang on, I made a mistake. Are they really timid max speed though? They actually could be. That's not good. Oh my god!
Il fait mal le
Okay,
garçon.
I lose my item. Is bad. Here's the issue is that I could actually be slower now. I didn't think about this. If they're timid max speed, then I'm actually slower than them, which I did not factor into my calculations. It's not great, but it is okay. I can go for Overheat plus Protect here. I can also go Overheat plus Eruption. I think I made up the wrong turn one though. Here's the Terra. This is Water Terra. It's good to get this out of the way. You know, actually, with Water Terra used, Torkoal and Trick Room can win the game. Oh, it's Dragon Terra. That changes nothing because all my moves, it doesn't change any of the relationships. Like Hyper Voice and Psychic are still doing the same amount. I wish I knew if they were timid or modest. In a best of 3, this would be more useful. Okay, they're timid, but I get the Overheat off, which is really good. Really, really good. Okay. I hit. Typhlosion is goated. This is not going to kill, but it is going to do a lot more than you might think.
Oh my god!
And I'm dead, surely. They doubled Torkoal. Oh, this is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted.
No.
Do I save Typhlosion here? No. Wait. I saved somebody, right? Wait, hang on. I only saved one. I actually think Torkoal inside Trick Room is better here. You know what? My instinct says save Torkoal. I don't really think... Like, my brain says save Typhlosion, but my instinct says save Torkoal. They have to go for Make It Rain, surely. Oh, Shadow Ball. That's not what I was expecting. Okay, my instinct was wrong. My instinct led me astray. Okay, here's where things get trickier. I think I made a mistake. We need this to be knockoff, not parting shot. Okay, that's okay. I lose the Assaultus though, which is quite bad. Oh wait, actually this is pretty bad, right? I go into Ferrig. They're -1. Oh, if I flip the order there, I should have saved Typhlosion. Because I actually need Trick Room to be up. Because if they have P2 or Ursaluna in the back, I'm actually just in trouble. Like, I want to go for U-turn here. Okay, they didn't switch. That's good, okay. Make It Rain, I'm going to take a ton. It's a lot. Okay. Yeah, actually, I've really messed this up. Oh, they faint? That is not good. Oh, that is not good. I thought they had one more in them. I think I've really messed this up. Hold on a second. I need their back mons to be not Ursaluna. If the back mon is Ursaluna, I think I'm just Omega doomed. It's Among Us. Oh, no-y. I can go Hyper Voice Flare Bliss here, right? Which gets me something one way or another. They switch out. That might be the help I'm looking for. It is Ursaluna. Okay. Alright, hang on.
Sport.
That's what I expected. I get the Hyper Voice off. Good damage. Get the Hyper Voice. Okay, now they're in range of Torkoal. Sun ends this turn. So, if I get Torkoal in, Eruption wins the game. I have 3 turns of Trick Room left. Yeah, I actually think I think this is actually genuinely a losing position. I need them to either KO instant this turn or get the 1-turn sleep. They didn't go for Protect. They go for Spore. I need them to KO instant this turn. Oh, they're slow. Hold on a second. Nice play, okay. I think they win the game off of that. Okay, the win condition here is that I wake up this turn. I am so close to winning this game and also so close to losing this game. So now it's a 50-50 that instant wakes up this turn. I think this is, I genuinely, I think this is the first one I lose. I switch Ferg out into Torkoal to set the sun up because there's actually a good chance the Flare Blitz will kill the Ursaluna here. Actually a very good chance because they have speed on them. It's a chance. After another turn of burn, they'll get it. They Spore me, okay. So this is it. If Instant wakes up this turn, I have a good chance to win the game. If it doesn't, 50-50? Alright. Well, that's okay. Yeah, I don't think I played this very well. I go after Instant this turn. And that's gonna be it. Yeah. GG, well played. Okay, our first loss. That's okay. I think we put ourselves in good position to turn it around a couple points there. Okay, 2 games left. 1656, number 5 so far. Let's jump back into things. Okay, cool. That was pretty fast. Hopefully somebody... Okay, 1568 is not so bad. Oh, Oh, God. Okay, Ensign comes for sure. Farig comes for sure. I think it's Ensign in the front. I like Typhlosion up front, but I'm worried about the Sneasler. I don't like this at all. I think this is the wrong Mons. I'm worried about Indeedee Sneasler lead, basically, is the problem. I wonder what that is. Yeah, all right. So the issue here is that I get the Frisk off, which is good. Typhlosion should go first. I think I led wrong. Psychic Seed on the Sneasler, Sash on the Indeedee. So the problem is that I get the Intimidate off, which is good. The issue is that I have to get an Expanding Force here. This is why this lead doesn't really make sense. So what I could do is I could actually go for U-turn and switch to Farigiraf here. What this basically says is that I think you're going close combat and Expanding Force, and this allows me to set up for Eruption on the second turn, like Terrifier Eruption on the second turn. I think this is okay. Because I think they're going close combat plus... I think they're going close combat plus Expanding Force here. This is not a great opener, though. Okay, Throat Chop is not good at all. I go for Expanding Forks, okay. So this is bad and okay at the same time. 134 down to 80. So I break the Sash, which is really nice. I actually super break the Sash. Now is where I need to be intentional. So what else do they have on this team? Dragonite, Ursaluna Regular, Torkoal, Executor. Executor doesn't normally come in the back. Also, Executor doesn't have the Sash. So I could rip Terrifier Eruption plus switch to Torkoal here. That's one option. I'm gonna go Terrifier Eruption plus
Éruption
Torkoal,
là.
I think. I don't know if this
Éruption pour mettre le soleil.
If I lose the game, it'll probably be because this is the wrong play. Like, cause I don't know how much this does to Sneasler. It's Typhlosion in the sun with Terrifier. I don't Terra the Sneasler, so that was... I could have maybe gone for Psychic. Okay. It's not that much, but it's enough to make sure that they'll live the Eruption. So I think actually this is the wrong play, probably. Like, I could have gone for Terrifier Eruption and Trick Room here. But the thing is, because I could have Torkoal in the back, I don't really want to go for Trick Room. Anyway, it's not the end of the world. I get rid of Indeedee. I've burned 2 turns of Psychic Terrain, and I get a good chunk of damage on the Sneasler. The issue is I am taking damage, and that means my Eruption is getting, like, weaker really fast. Who's in the back? Dragonite? Executor. Okay. So now I have to worry about Expanding Forks in a pretty major way. I definitely Eruption plus Protect here, because all I need to do is get rid of the Sneasler. This is turn 3 of Psychic Terrain. Here's the Terra. I wonder what this is. Executor, surely, right? Psychic Terra Executor? Fighting Terra Executor. Okay, it's gonna come down to if it's Timid or Modest Executor. It could be either. I feel like it's gonna be Timid. Close combat into Torkoal, so that they think that they're faster, is what they're saying. They probably know better than I do. They're Modest. Sure. Oh, that's big. That's real big. Okay, hold on. We're kind of back.
Oh là là, le double.
Oh my god. Okay. Good. Typhlosion pops off. Typhlosion super pops off. The thing is that wasn't guaranteed, but also, like, Executor's stats, I love it. The stats, it feels kind of bad if you're using a speed boosting nature on a Pokemon with, like, what is it, base 50 speed? Something like that. I was gonna say this isn't over, but it really should be. Oh, 55 speed, excuse me. Okay, Dragonite is the last. My god. Okay, well, it's not multi-scale. Okay. Wait, what is it if it's not multi-scale? I mean, it's inner focus, obviously, but like, what's the... It's loaded dice. It's loaded dice inner focus. We have the same Dragonite. That's really funny. That's really funny. I wonder if they went for Terra Fighting on the Executor, predicting my Instant to come in, because that's actually totally reasonable. Anyway, I think Torkoal's gonna erupt. I erupted to kill Indeedee, and then I erupted to kill Sneasler and Executor, and then I erupted to kill Dragonite. Okay, I erupted 3 times and all their mods died. That's really funny. That was a scary one. I didn't like playing against that. Okay, bonsoir. I just did a ton of recording, so I'm pretty tired. I'm playing 1 game. Okay, 1578. This is the Elizabeth team. Typical team is Dragonite. Actually, it also has Mousehold. This is not the team that I thought it was. I'm out of time. Typhlosion. This is not what you're supposed to do.
C'est une reine, c'est une reine. Il joue contre une reine.
I do not know what you're supposed to do, but it's certainly not this. Okay, Pelipper or Caledon. Alrighty. Well, here goes nothing, I guess. Switch to Torkoal plus Sleep Powder. It could be Grass Tear on the Arcalodon, but it also doesn't have to be. I I mean, surely it's Grass Terra or Calodon, right? Not Grass Terra Pelipper? Okay. That's not what I thought was going to happen. Is it Scarf Pelipper? Okay, it's Scarf Pelipper. And it's got to be a crit. Okay, well. And dude, are you? Okay. All right. Oh, but I live?
Oh, il survit. 7 HP.
Okay, getting crit there sucks so much. I think I switched to Torkoal and Solar Blade here. Okay, I could potentially win this with Typhlosion. They stayed in. Okay, wait, hang on, I'm back. Because now that I have Sun Up, and I brought Typhlosion, which I thought was a mistake, but now I'm not so sure. This works, right? Have I even clicked this move in this tournament yet? What does it look like? It looks cool, right? Whee! Bop.
Damn, c'est une nouvelle animation,
I
je sais
won
pas.
the Weather War, unless they have some really weird sets. Let's see what they go for here. Could be Snarl. Okay. I feel like a prophet in a bad way. If they have Snarl, then they are definitely Assault Vest. Oh, I get to find out. I get to confirm it with Typhlosion here. I mean, this is definitely just, does Helping Hand Terrafire Eruption kill everything or not? Mouse Hold? Sash? Gotta find the item. Wide Lens Mouse Hold Population Bomb and Assault Vest Archaludon. So, here's a question for the chat. Does Archaludon with Assault Vest in the Sun live Helping Hand Eruption? Survey says, no, it does not. I do not need to Fire Terra here. Is there any reason at all to not Fire Terra here? I think the answer is no. I don't need it for anything else. I think let's not be greedy. Helping Hand Fire Terra Eruption. Yeah, we do it. I think that this position is actually good for me. It was looking pretty bad after the turn 1, but I genuinely think that this is a winning position.
Hop là.
They shouldn't have let me get Pelipper. Like, letting me win the Weather War for free is just, I think it was a mistake. And the real thing I need to be worried, or I would need to be worried about here, is if the King Gambit is in the back and has Sucker Punch, but the thing is, I predict Mouse, okay. The thing is that I have Farigiraf in the back, so if they try to go for Sucker Punch, I still have the Armor Tail active, or like I have the option at least. I guess the fear here is their last Pokemon is Basculegion. I get the Archaludon, the Terra's down. Sun is up. Okay, Basculegion. I think that on this team, it could be Choice Scarf adaptability here. I think I just Helping Hand Fire Terra Eruption here. If they want to lock into Aqua Jet, that's their business. I made the wrong play. Okay, they're not banned. I'm pretty sure they're Scarf. My thought process is basically they can only get one here, and then I should win with Farig. Also, I thought I was going to kill the Mouse Hold with that, even after an Aqua Jet. Okay, Typhlosion erupts and kills every Pokemon. Because now I get to do this, and I can erupt, and that's going to be the game. Ah, that was too stressful. That was way too stressful. Stupid Choice Scarf Pelipper with Muddy Water. Sleep Petter Miss. It's okay. Okay, I'm taking a break. Yeah, I'm taking a break. No. I'm taking a break. I'm out. Jarvis, I'm out. Jarvis, cancel all my appointments. Okay, good morning, chat. It's a new morning. I just woke up.
Je crois que c'était près de là que j'avais arrêté.
That's the plan. Hello? Hello? Where's the opponents?
Elle fait que 17 battles.
Okay, at least 1550, please. Okay, well, I got what I asked for. 3 fire types and Malignant. Okay, Torkoal, Charizard. That's not good. Do I want Dragonite here? I kind of do, but I also kind of don't. I definitely want my Incin. I definitely want Typhlosion. I don't know if I want Torkoal here. I think what I'm going to do is Typhlosion plus Dragonite lead with Incin in the back and Farig, I think. It's not even that I like Farig that much here, to be honest, but the thing about Farig is that it gives me an answer for Grimmsnarl, who could otherwise be somewhat annoying. Yeah, this could be Eject Pack Torkoal, because they don't have any speed control in the team outside of Thunderwave Grimmsnarl, or I guess Tailwind Charizard. It doesn't normally run Tailwind. Sometimes in these matchups, you get into a game of chicken. Oh, interesting. Grimmsnarl and Gastrodon. So I'm a little bit underprepared for this lead, actually. That was a really clever lead. Let's frisk their items, maybe. Light Clay Grimmsnarl, that's annoying. Leftovers Gastrodon, also annoying. I could rip Terrafire Eruption here, but I think I want to save Typhlosion. I think that's the big takeaway that I got from these games, is that saving Typhlosion is kind of good. Their Gastrodon probably has Earth Power Ice Beam. I'm pretty sure Dragonite, Dragonite could take an Ice Beam, although I don't think I should count on it. It probably depends on how it's trained. I should take one. Let's see, show me Thunderwave or Fake Out. Okay, it is Light Screen, so I mean, I got kind of the play right. The thing is that I am gonna have some trouble to break this now. I do connect. Missing there would have been really bad. Just some damage. Show me Earth Power here. That would be good. This is one where 5 hits might make a difference. Okay, I got 5. That's pretty good.
Oh, c'est bon, c'est bon, c'est bon.
Ice Beam. Yeah, not. If I'd erupted, I would have actually. Yeah, if I had erupted, I would have actually gotten the KO there, which is interesting. I can just Hyper Voice and Extreme Speed. I don't think that I'm gonna KO Gastrodon though with a Hyper Voice. So I think I should Scale Shot again. It's not like I'm in danger of priority moves. They could protect Gastrodon with leftovers. They typically will run Protect. That being said, I don't think that I can afford to. I don't think I can afford to make a prediction here where I go for Extreme Speed into the Grimmsnarl. I don't think it's worth it for me because I need to get rid of. I need to take KOs. That's the way that I'm gonna win this. They actually switch out. So there aren't that many Pokemon that love taking Scale Shot here. Torkoal's the best one. If I hit Scale Shot, this changes the game a lot. They set Reflect up, but the thing is that I'm doing a lot of damage with Scale Shot and Hyper Voice. Okay, connecting here is big. I'm not gonna get the KO, but I am doing very important damage. They've also revealed Lilligant now. And kind of importantly, they've given crit. That, if I get 5, Dragonite is he heard me saying that he wasn't hitting 5 times yesterday or the day before, and now he's locking in. Okay. Getting an extra turn with Dragonite is not what I expected, because Hyper Voice comes out. It's not doing much to Grimmsnarl, but all of this damage is going to add up. Charizard's the last. Okay. When I said that oftentimes in the Sun Mirror, what I found is that it's a game of chicken, because nobody, oftentimes you want Sun to be up, but you don't want to bring the Torkoal. So I didn't bring Torkoal this game because I thought that with Charizard and Lilligant, their Charizard and their Lilligant are actually more dependent on Sun, because I have Scarf Typhlosion who outspeeds them and is still good outside of Sun, whereas Charizard really relies for a lot of its damage output on Sun being up. Here's the Terra. This is fine. I mean, if it's Fairy Terra Charizard, that's one thing, but it's Fire Terra, so they're just going all out on offense. If I hit this Scale Shot, I'm going to be in a position where no Protect. I guess that makes sense, because they wouldn't Terra Fire Protect. Wait, Charizard looks kind of cool. I haven't seen many of them in game. I hit. Okay, I'm not doing that much damage, but it's all gonna add up. I don't need that much damage on the board in order to win the game. Okay, 4 is fine. I didn't need 5. I don't think 4 or 5 changed anything this time around. They also didn't go for Sunny Wave, Sunny Day. Here's Heat Wave. Missing Heat Wave could give Dragonite a free attack, but I've already been pretty fortunate, so I'm not asking for it. Another turn of Light Screen. Here's Spirit Break. Reflect, Light Screen, Spirit Break. Don't know the last move. Normally it'll be Thunder Wave. It could be Sunny Day though. This is where Instant in the back comes in really clutch, because I don't think no Sun Up Terrafire Eruption is gonna KO Charizard. I'm not even gonna run the calc because I really don't think it's gonna do it. That being said, now this is -1 Grimmsnarl, and even though it can drop my special attack, which is quite annoying, because they've used the Terra, I don't need to worry about So I either go Hyper Voice plus Fake Out, or I go Psychic plus Fake Out. I think I go Hyper Voice plus Fake Out, because then next turn I go U-Turn plus Protect.
Attends, s'il fait U-turn pour...
Okay.
Ok.
Annoying, but it's still okay. I might get Gastrodon here. I think with the Fake Out chip I'll get it. Okay, well, I definitely get it now. I don't think it matters. There's Spirit Break. There's a little damage. The way this Charizard is playing, by the way, it seems like it's Choice Specs.
Let's go.
So that's worth noting. Charizard's back in. So the fact that they switched out there to me implies that they don't have Protect. I'm gonna Water Terra, Hyper Voice, and U-Turn, I think, because what this allows me to do, if I've done things properly, this technically is probably a play that could lose to certain options. My Protect plus U-Turn play is very obvious. Oh, Scorching Sands.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's Specs damage. Yeah, here's what I was thinking. I was like, protecting Furry here is so obvious that I don't want to give them a chance to what I was afraid of was Air Slash.
Ça fait pas mal, hein.
Next turn it becomes just very transparent what I want to do, and this allows me to go into Typhlosion, which will confirm if they're Choice Specs or not. I'm pretty sure they are. Like Clay we already know about, and then the last is Scarf. Oh, they're not Specs. Why didn't I go for Shadow Ball then? Okay, I'm faster. Technically Eruption is better, but aren't they higher base speed than me? They are. Charizard's base 100, right? Yeah, so they're faster than me, so they should have outsped me. But, yeah. So I think Shadow Ball was better there. Because I don't think Grimmsnarl ever wins a 3 versus 1. Yeah, definitely not.
Oh lolo. C'est la fin, monsieur, c'est la fin.
Up over time. KO'd both Lilligant and also Gastrodon. That's what happened this game. Yeah. Like even
Il
at
abandonne,
neutral
il
special
abandonne.
attack, Farigiraf was just able to consistently do like little bits of chip, which added up over the course of the game. So that was a good win. That was a scary matchup, but I think leaving Torgal behind ultimately was like the key. Okay, 1575. Still over 100 points away. Whimsicott, okay. Whimsicott, Goldengo, Ursaluna Blood Moon. So this is
Il a Trick Room et il peut jouer les deux en fait.
You know what?
Il a Trick Room avec Farigiraf, plus il a Tailwind avec Whimsicott. Donc il peut jouer un peu des deux. C'est pas mal ça. C'est une team comme ça, c'est pas mal. Moi j'aime bien les hard Trick Room parce que c'est mon style de jeu, mais comme ça c'est stylé. C'est un truc balance. Une balance team.
Okay, my helping hand play was better, but at least I saved my Terra. Helping hand would have cleared instant. My thought process is basically I'm trying to get into a position where over nasty plot. All right, I'm trying to get into a position where Typhlosion can just KO everything. I have after you eruption, but if this is AV instant, I won't get the KO. It feels pretty bad to ignore Goldengo. Here's the Terra. That's not good. It's probably gold, right? Okay. If it's water, I can Solar Blade it. Stellar Terra Goldengo. Okay, well that's honestly, it's not the end of the world. Although I am really surprised to see Stellar here because like they were killing me anyway. Maybe they felt like maybe they needed to KO the Torkoal if they're not Life Orb or Metal Coat.
Ever laid eyes on a true striker? I have. Moves that turn defenders into shadows.
Moves that turn defender into shadows.
I'm not Lilligant. Oh wait, I can't fake it out because it's Stellar. Yeah, Whimsicott is the problem, by the way, because now Whimsicott can set Tailwind up. Here's Make It Rain. So, but the thing is, they now no longer have the boost on Steel Mode, so they're only +1. So, it's not good, but let's see if it's Life Orb. It's not Life Orb. Oh, Basculegion. Oh, and now they have Aqua Jet Pressure. I go into Instant for sure here, and I think I go for Solar Blade into Basculegion.
Il va faire Aqua Jet, c'est sûr.
Is actually really good here. Also, they're not Life Orb, so at worst they're Metal Coat for damage. So they've shown Nasty Plot, they've shown Make It Rain. They're -1 Basculegion. Let's see if they go for a Aqua Jet. They do.
C'est sûr. C'était sûr. Vous pouvez pas ne pas faire Aqua Jet.
It looks bad. However, let's see what they go for here. Thank goodness I brought Typhlosion. They have no Stellar Boost left anymore. It actually doesn't really matter all that much because now they needed it for instant basically. Did a lot. No special defense drop pretty good. So, okay, let's confirm the items here with Typhlosion. Also, let's pressure with Eruption. Because if there's Scarf and they just locked into Aqua Jet, they're -1 in the sun with Aqua Jet. That's not good. Okay, it's Scarf and Sash. Sash is not what I was expecting. How many turns does Star left? 3 or 2? 2. I'm gonna run out of time. Okay, U-turn here. Switch to Torkoal. And we pray that Goldengo doesn't protect itself this turn. I didn't think about Sash on the Goldengo. Okay, I think this means I survived the turn. Farig! Oh! Okay, if they attack here with Shadow Ball. Okay, hang on, we're back. I lived! I
Non, mais c'est pas possible. Il est x2 là.
Okay,
comment il survit?
Farig take from Fire Terror Eruption in the sun? Like, do I need a helping hand here? I don't think I do. It depends how bulky they are. Oh wait, I can scout the item. Because if it's like offensive, Throat Spray. Oh, it's offensive! It's offensive! And they already Terra it. Fire Terror Eruption in the sun, switch to Instant. Yeah. Fire Terror Eruption in the sun, switch to Instant.
Non, mais c'est pas
Because
possible.
what it does is it resets my Torkoal at the crucial moment. I mean, I guess it's not over yet. Because I have 3 fire types left, there's a real chance that Basculegion in the sun kind of just beats me. I get Intimidate down. Why did I say it like that? The worst case scenario here, I think, is genuinely that Farig protects, yeah. That's not good. Here's the problem. Okay, this is bad. Maybe no, I needed to Terra here because I needed to save Torkoal. So they have Scarf Basculegion.
Okay.
Who's slower than my Scarf Typhlosion, and I have
Aqua Jet
already. The issue is that they now have Aqua Jet Pressure, and I need to bring Torkoal back in. The fear here is Wave Crash. And 2, but I think they need to go for Aqua Jet here. I'm hoping at least. I could be wrong about this. They got me.
5.
Pretty bad.
Attends, il va faire trop de frais. Et tue les deux.
I think I just threw this. Because I don't think I KO Basket Legion now. They got me. I messed up. I had it. They played really well, honestly. Because I need Eruption to KO Farigiraf, and they have Protect. So, okay, that was really well played by them. Really, really well played. Unfortunately, there's no world where Eruption KOs, so I can't lock Shadow Ball. I think I have to go Eruption here and hope for the crit. They didn't protect!
What?
They didn't protect! They thought that they were faster! If I live the wave... Do I live the wave crash?
Mais non, il survit pas. Il survit pas le wave crash.
Il survit pas. So... I don't know. It's Sun! It's Sun! I live!
Non.
I die! Oh man, what a roller coaster! I die in the sun? Well played by them. Really well played. I mismanaged that pretty badly, I think. Actually, no, I didn't mismanage it. I just didn't expect Sash Goldango, and it made it so that my offensive positioning was actually pretty difficult to pull off. Oh, I lost so many points. I lost 20 points. Oh, that sucks. That was really very winnable. The turn where I let both my Pokemon go down was kind of bad. I guess I needed to be less afraid of the like. I should have realized that them locking into Aqua Jet was okay, although it was still gonna be bad. Okay, 1575. Let's see here. Okay, this looks like the Jean team. I think this is typically Terra Water Assault Vest on the Ursaluna Blood Moon, which is not super fun to play against. So I don't bring Dragonite here. The Annihilate is probably Terra Fire as well, which is not great. And could be Goggles, but doesn't have to be. I think Lilligant's pretty good here. I think I do these two, and the goal is to win with Farigiraf in the end. I think the goal here is to win with Farigiraf, not with Torkoal. Although Torkoal and Trick Room is pretty good, but I don't think that there's an easy way for me to set it up. Do I need Instant? Yeah, I need Instant here because I need to be able to knock off the Ursaluna. I need Instant. I think this just means that I can't hit the Ursaluna for super effective, which sucks. I think that this probably wasn't the right Pokemon to bring. Wasn't the right combo. I think in hindsight I needed Typhlosion. I needed regular Ursaluna. Okay. I think in hindsight, what I needed was to be confirming Assault Vest.
Okay.
I'm just gonna let Typhlosion go down. This doesn't feel like a very favorable trade. I mean, I never lose both. Do I even go for Sleep Powder? Can I just rip Close Combat Eruption because it's Assault Vest? I'm gonna do it. There's the Water Terra.
Ça fait mal.
I should have Sleep Powdered. I think I needed to stop last game. Basically, I was thinking that... Okay, hopefully they missed Scale Shot. I wanted to, like, I thought that if I got rid of Ursaluna, then...
Oh, les non-dégâts.
Okay.
Ah, il est tanky, hein.
If I had Torkoal in the back, this game is a little different, but I don't have Torkoal. If they miss Scale Shot, I'm back. Okay, they hit into Lilligant, so I'm losing both here, which is really bad. Okay, it is bad, and I'm probably gonna lose, but... I'm dead. I'm super dead.
Il a perdu.
Both Mons turn 1, but I broke the multi-scale. Basically, what I was thinking is maybe Instant plus Farig wins this. Okay, I lose both Mons turn 1. I should have stopped it. I think I was a little bit like reckless after the last game. This is the hard part about the the Grand Challenge is because you can lose everything in an instant, right? I lost 20 points for losing my last one, and now on like one bad turn because I'm not playing as disciplined as I should, I'm about to lose probably 20 more. But that being said, I actually think this position is not as bad as it looks. Depending on what the last Pokemon are, because imagine the last two are Goldango, Rillaboom, then my Incineroar becomes quite difficult for them to stop because I got the Terra and have Trick Room up now, and they don't switch. Oh, and they go into Instant. Okay, that's a big deal because I actually think... wait, is that good for me or bad for me? What I need to know is we need 4 hits here. We need 4 hits here really bad. Great, okay.
Ok. Est-ce qu'il peut vraiment faire un truc?
The question is Psychic gonna KO? I have 4 turns of Trick Room and I need to make them count. I don't think Psychic KOs here. You know what? Yeah, I think it's okay to get more damage on Dragonite. I'm gonna go Knock Off here. It also covers the switch better. Because imagine they switch to Ape. Okay, they protected, so... Ideally, they live the Knock Off. I think my instant's too strong. Also, they could have been slower. I just kind of played like they weren't.
Du coup, il aura pas le boost.
I probably should have gone for the special attack boost. The thing is, Dragonite's now in KO range. I need to hope that they have Goldango in the back. Goldango, Rillaboom. Show me Goldango and Rillaboom. Okay, there's Rillaboom. I mean, Rillaboom normally doesn't run Protect, so I have a couple options here. I always Hyper Voice, I think, to try and get the boost up. I think Grass Terra Knockoff is actually pretty good here, because I don't think Rillaboom has Protect. They switch out, so if this is Goldango, I'm going to do super effective damage. The worst case scenario is 8. It is gold, so I get good
Ok, il est pas mal, il est pas si mal que ça.
The issue is now that I've terastallized, there's 2 turns of Trick Room left after this, but I have a special attack boost. There is a chance that knockoff KO's here because I'm adamant nature. Oh,
Il a la sache. Il est sage. Il est
it's life
sage.
orb too, so I was probably pretty likely to KO there, to be honest. That's okay. It's okay. It happens. We actually get good information here, by the way. But the thing is, now that I'm a grass type, the Goldango's a lot scarier. I go for Woodhammer to Farig. What? What?
C'est même pas un crit.
Alright, that's my bad. That's my bad. Oh, this was very winnable. It's just crazy because this was genuinely winnable after the first turn, which it didn't feel like it was supposed to be. Oh, that sucks so much. Okay, that's okay. That happens. Oh, I really had it with instant Farig. That stings a lot. So, okay, GG, well played. Yeah, I didn't.
Ah, dommage.
I didn't expect Farig to die. 2 losses back to back. That stings. That really stings. I can't end on a loss. I gotta do one more. I was 1685, and now I'm gonna be what? 16. I lost 40 points in 2 losses. It's like 4 wins worth of points. That's ridiculous. That's okay. That's okay. It happens. I have to win this one. Hard Trick Room. This is like standard hard Trick Room. I think I don't bring Typhlosion here. I think I do. I think I do Torkoal. I think I do Lilligant Farig instead. I like Farigiraf here. I'll try this. Typhlosion is good, but the thing is that
C'est un
it's
Trick Room aussi en face.
liability in some ways.
Il y a Torkoal, il y a Farigiraf. Plein de trucs.
Instant Farig. Okay, cool. So I have Sleep Powder pressure on Farig, which is good. They're faster than me. You get an Intimidate down. They're clear. I mean, okay, I know this team. I can Sleep Powder Instant and U-turn for Farigiraf, I think. Okay, they never go for Fake Out. Get the Sleep Powder off. I'm also gonna get some -1 super effective U-turn damage down. See who moves next here. They go for Hyper Voice, which is bad for me. That's really bad. Get a little U-turn damage down, which is okay, I guess. So they have 1 turn of sleep on the instant. Like the issue is if I go Torkoal and I either miss Sleep Powder or they get the 1 turn wake on instant and protect, my position becomes.
Non, je pense pas qu'il va se réveiller direct comme ça.
I've done a bit of damage to Farig, which is nice. I think I Sleep Powder an Eruption here, and if I miss the Sleep Powder, then I lose the game. And that's just the way that I have to play this team, which I don't like saying, but it is true. They protect, okay. So we need a 2-turn sleep, or else it's curtains. It's curtains for me. They woke up. That's game over. Damn. Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. This tournament's so hard. This tournament is brutal. Oh man, 3 losses in a row. I can't end on a loss though. I gotta do one more. I'm afraid I've entered deep tilt. Okay. This one I'm gonna win. Never mind. It's probably beat up Weavile. It's gonna be special to Nozo. I have Torkoal, which is good. Do I have anything to deal with Weavile, by the way? I need Torkoal
We
here,
are good.
But I also want
We
instant.
are
Is
good,
there a world where
guys.
I can leave behind my Dragonite? I think the answer is probably no. Is Typhlosion good into rain? There's no way Typhlosion is just bring Typhlosion into rain. No
C'est
instant
chaud là.
here?
Dondozo
There's no way that's correct.
Pelipper.
Okay, no instant. I'm out of time. Okay,
C'est
they
chaud.
lead Pelipper, and then I go for a Terrifier Eruption, and I switch. I can't Terrify here. I need to save the Terra for Dragonite. Weevil Ape. Okay. Sash Weavile. Citrus Ape. Can I Terrify
Putain,
Eruption? I feel
j'arrive pas
good.
trop à parler
Can I Terrify Eruption
parce que
for Torkoal?
j'ai l'impression que je suis.
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I know.
En fait, vu que je regarde la vidéo et que je suis concentré sur la vidéo, j'arrive pas à commenter avec. J'arrive pas à faire les deux.
And we pray that Annihilate doesn't go for Protect. Actually, even if I get this play right, it's pretty bad for me, right? I think their last mons are probably Pelipper plus, what's it called though? Pelipper
Ok,
plus...
attends, je regarde juste le move et après je vais.
Okay, well, the Ape didn't Terra. This kills surely, right? This kills the Ape? I need it to kill the Ape. Okay, I mean, I'm still probably losing, but it was a good turn 1. See what they go for. Now that I've used Terra though, I'm in unironic trouble. Yeah, because now Pelipper can come in and I'm dead. like I did all this and I lose the game because of it. Yeah, here's Pelly, and now like I set up Sun and I lose the game, right? I mean I just go for Heat Wave, right? Wait, it's Sash on the Weavile, it's Scarf Pelipper. So it outspeeds Typhlosion, and they miss Muddy Water, that's the win condition. I think I switch here.
Ok.
Dragonite, I hope Dragonite survives the turn.
Coup dur, les gars.
There's a lot. If they're not Scarf, then I'm chilling. They're Scarf, they missed Typhlosion! No! No!
Sad.
Oh, man.
Sad. Parce que c'est combien, c'est 90 ou 85, je crois, Mehdi, voilà. Du coup, ça peut rater.
Nuts.
Ça peut rater.
Okay. Well, that's not good. Last Pokemon or Caledon, I think I lose. I need to get Trick Room up somehow. I definitely go Protect Extreme Speed and try and like force the Terra here, or I Scale Shot. They need to attack Dragonite. I think I'm gonna try and get them to Ghost Terra. I think they're gonna Ghost Terra. Here's the Terra. So if it's Ghost Terra, then I made the right move. Like, it doesn't mean I'm gonna win, but it does mean I made the right move. Terra's used. I need this turn to go well. I need them to knock off into my, what's it called? Knock off into my Farig. Okay? I need Scale Shot to connect. Top 10 sentences said before disaster. Miss Muddy Water again would be nice. I bet Muddy Water hits, gets the accuracy drop, and then I miss Scale Shot. I survive exactly half of what I have left. I hit. Okay, good job, Dragonite. Also, I'm +1 speed now. Does that do anything for me? Like, the last Pokemon's are Caledon. Do you think Farigiraf survives? This battle comes down to whether or not Farigiraf survives Pelipper Muddy Water, which does like 45%. If they're modest, it can do like 49%. And then our Caledon, Electroshock does too much damage. I have to switch in Torkoal this turn, and then the thing is, I don't know if I can beat the Arcaludon, but I have to go for this. I don't like this play, but that's what I have to do. Because if they go for Electroshot, I would just lose. This would be a really great time for Muddy Water to miss on Torkoal.
Je sais pas si ça va miss, hein. C'est un problème.
Torkoal? Okay, huge! No drop? That's
Ok, il a eu de la chance,
The Electroshot. Oh, they Electroshotted. I don't know who, though. I mean, I have an Eruption here. Surely that's into Farig, right? Surely they went for it. Here's where this gets challenging, is that now my accuracy is dropped, so I could miss. So then what I can do here is I can actually slow down the pace here. I can switch to Dragonite and Protect, which I don't love doing, because I do have the Eruption for free this turn, but I really don't want to lose on a Muddy Water miss, or an accuracy drop. And my theory here is that, of course, I guess Muddy Water could just drop Dragonite's accuracy this turn, but I at least have a chance, right? Because it could also miss, and they could just KO me. Like, I feel like they should Electroshot into the Dragonite, right? Okay, perfect. Also,
Ça tue, ouais, normal. Normal.
Great. Because now, even though they are +1, which is scary, I get to go for Eruption plus Hyper Voice, which is a KO on the Pelipper. The question is, can they KO my Torkoal? Pelipper Scarf is locked into Muddy Water. I get to go for Hyper Voice and Eruption, get the special attack boost, KO the Pelipper. This should do like at least half to our Caledon. Oh my god.
C'est pas mal.
Okay, I win the game. Okay, I got the win. Now I'm only -50 from where I was. Oh my god. This was pretty scary. Like, yeah, I definitely got a little lucky. If they hadn't missed Torkoal, it would have been a little harder, although I think I survived this.
Dragon Pulse?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, ça survit.
Yeah, it might have been a little harder if they hadn't missed Muddy Water, yeah.
Let's go.
Also, I played well. Like, I switched Torkoal into the Electroshot, and that was, I think, ultimately the game-winning play. Because otherwise I would have lost Farig, so I had to make that play. Okay, GG. Dang, I forgot how brutal this tournament is. Yeah, it's pretty rough. Okay, let's see. We were 1685, we lost 3, 1641. So even if I win every game from here on out, I'm not going to be that much better off. Alrighty, I am here. I have not played in about 24 hours, but I am ready to jump back into it.
Allez, tu peux le faire. Eh, ça arrive. Des fois, tu fais des mauvaises journées et tout ça, mais tu reviens toujours plus fort.
That's a little ambitious, to be blunt. Okay, it's a
Très
hard
cool.
Trick Room team with a GD female, but this one is more of the like traditional variant with no Farigiraf plus Ensign, and Armourouge instead of Hatterini, which is a little. Wait, Armourouge is the. Wait, hang on a second. I can't beat Armourouge, can I? The Armourouge could be Meteor Beam here, which would be annoying. I actually don't really see what I'm supposed to do into Flash Fire Armourouge with this team. I think I need to use Lilligant here and Farigiraf and try and force them to get Trick Room up, and then do Ensign and I guess Torkoal. It's not great. I don't love it. I think I just have to accept that if they want to get Trick 'em Up, they can get Trick 'em Up. It could be Specs Torkoal. It could be... I guess there's 2 potential Wide Guard users as well, but typically the Gallade will have it and the Armor Rouge will not. Indeed, Armor Rouge is the lead. That's not great. Psychic Surge. Getting a Sleep Down would be really nice. Like, are they gonna let me... They also could be Goggles. I'm gonna switch to Instant Hyper Voice. If they don't Terra and they aren't Goggles, then I guess this is a mistake. But they could be either Goggles or Terra. So I think this play makes some sense. Like, it could be Terra Grass, Follow Me, and DD. Here's a Terra, so that's probably gonna be Grass, or I guess an offensive Terra, but it should be Grass here. Armor Rouge. Okay, so I could have Sleep Powder the NDD. That's fine. The thing is that now Armor Rouge is actually to U-turn, which is okay. They just Heat Wave. That did a lot. Are they Trick-Rooming? Oh, they're Trick-Rooming, okay. That did a lot. Okay. That did so much. I guess I'm in pretty major danger of just losing to... I'll go knock off Hyper Voice and hope that it KOs. I get Indeedee. And we already have confirmed that Farigiraf is slower than I just Helmet, okay. We've already confirmed that Farigiraf is in fact slower than this Armor Rouge because of the turn 1 play. So I mean, I just have to hope that Hyper Voice KOs. I think it will. Oh, I could have Psychic. That was better actually. That's a mistake on my part. That's a big mistake on my part.
Attends, je cherche quelque chose là.
I have no one to blame for that one but myself. That's just a technical mistake. Maybe they'll miss. Although even if they miss, the problem is Torkoal gets to come in here and now I have no answer for it. If it's Specs Torkoal, it can't Terra though. Does Farigiraf survive Specs Torkoal? Oh my god, wait, I'm okay. I go into Torkoal, I think. Hang on. Because they've Terra'd. They have Torkoal. So... They can't Terra, and I survive Specs Eruption. So I get to go for Protect plus Terra Water Hyper Voice, I think. The other option is to Helping Hand here, but I think Terra Water Hyper Voice is alright. I feel like I should Hyper Voice here because I really don't think they have Wide Guard, and because I need to get rid of this Armor Rouge because my Torkoal can't touch it at all. I have Double Fire move. It can only touch it when Sun ends. We want to see Eruption here? Okay, cool. I mean, we don't want... Actually, no, we want to see Eruption here. Let's see if this is Specs. I suspect that it is. Eruption. I survive. Narrowly. Hyper Voice comes out. There's a lot of damage. That just cut the power of Eruption significantly. Also, yeah, that's definitely Specs on the Torkoal. In which case, Eruption would be significantly weaker. It would cap out... Okay, it is Ursaluna. You know, actually, this isn't over. I could still lose this. That looks like 35 to me. I think the correct play here is actually to switch Farigiraf into Lilligant and let it, like, go down, because there's 2 turns of Trick 'em left, not 1. Yeah, I think that's the best play here. It feels a little counterintuitive, but the thing is, if Farigiraf goes down this turn, which I can't tell if it will, then on the following turn, Lilligant would come out and would get double attack to die. So I think I actually need to switch here. And I don't think I'm supposed to save Torkoal here because... Okay, they don't protect. Let's see how much this does to my Torkoal. There's a lot. I think that's got to be Specs. I don't think there's any world where that's not Specs. And here's my Eruption. Oh, I KO'd Torkoal. That's a big deal. That's a really big deal. Okay, this should be Headlong Rush. Okay, that's very good. So my play ensures that I win now. Although I guess if I was KOing Torkoal, I was always winning. But now because they've lowered their special defense, I should definitely win this. So then the question becomes, how much does Earthquake do to Lilligant? So actually, this is not... Oh wait, I could lose. Okay, this becomes a battle of who's faster between Farigiraf and Ursaluna. So it is possible to lose this. I think this is min speed Ursaluna. I don't think you run a Trick Room team and you don't run minimum speed. So I predict close combat and the Earthquake. This technically covers if they're substitute as well, but I don't have a better option here. The Earthquake. Okay, cool. So it just comes down to who's faster between Farigiraf and Ursaluna. It would be extremely surprising to be running an Ursaluna on a hard Trick Room team and not be min speed, but you could do it. You could do it for specifically situations like this, where the opponent is best of 1. I don't know, you like try to hit your opponent off guard. That being said, it would be unusual. Not impossible, but unusual. So we'll go for Psychic, and whoever moves first wins the game, and that's that. I was kind of stressed about that, to be honest, because like in this format, you never know. But that's a good win. Okay, cool. That was pretty tight. But I also think, given that how good Armor Rouge is into my team, I think it's pretty good to win that one. Is what I will say. Yeah, having 3 fire types into DD Armor Rouge is not super fun. I think my turn 1 play was really good in hindsight. Like not going for a Sleep Powder when I didn't know if the DD was Grass Terra. Hey, 1598. Oh, Alola Ninetales, Excalibur. That's a bit spooky. I mean, at a glance, Sneasler, Incinerilla Gold. So at a glance, I would say that, like, my Sun mode looks pretty good here. I think what I'll do here is open Trick Room, try and bait in their anti-Sun Pokemon. Yeah, then I'll try and close out with, Eruption stuff. The Excalibur is the real wild card here, because the other Pokemon are all relatively standard, and if it was Ursaluna Blood Moon, I would know exactly what to expect, but with Excalibur, I don't know. It could be Assault Vest, it could be Clear Amulet, it could be Loaded Dice. This is Excalibur and Instant in the lead, so that's interesting. Let's see if it's Clam. Ideally, it's Loaded Dice. They're faster than me. If the game will play. They're faster than me. Okay, that's great. That's excellent. So I'm gonna go for Fake Out here in Trick Room. This seems like pretty straightforward. They get Ghost Terra, but they're not gonna get the KO. Here's Fake Out. A little bit of chip, and it is Scale Shot. So lowering their defense, they just confirmed their item for me as well.
Okay, nice.
And they lower their defense here as well, which is great.
On est good, on est good, on est good.
4? Okay, 5 is kind of bad. 5 is kind of bad for me. It's okay though. Speed drop.
Tout est bon, tout est bon, les
drop, speed rise. I mean, given that I'm setting up Trick Room, this is totally fine, right? They flinch, and I go for a Trick Room. So, from my perspective, what I really like, it's probably Goggles in the instant, but I still think I want to go for Knockoff and Hyper Voice here because if it is Assault Vest, I need to get as much damage down as possible. And I'm trying to put myself in a position where I can just sweep with Eruption, so I'm gonna go Knockoff Hyper Voice. I could have targeted Excalibur here because Knockoff would do a ton. Oh wow, they didn't protect. Okay, that's not great. It is AV though, so that's good. That means no parting shot, or yeah, no parting shot here. That's good damage. If they make the wrong play this turn, I'm gonna be in really good shape. But I think they're probably KOing Frigg. Oh, they knock off my Assault Vest. That's not what I expected. Who are they going after? Oh, into Instant, okay.
Ok. Je savais pas que le Pokémon là il avait Scale Shot. Mais c'est une attaque dragon donc oui, c'est un peu bête. C'est un peu bête ce que je dis.
That's a 5 hit that matters, unfortunately. So that tells me they probably have Goldango in the back for what it's worth. If I wanted to, I could actually U-turn Hyper Voice because I think that'll get the KO here. I would like to get rid of this instant. I would like to take a KO this turn, ideally. The idea with U-turn Hyper Voice is it lets me bring in Torkoal, who puts on a lot of pressure. I'm gonna go for it. It could backfire. Okay. Fool me once. Shame on you. Okay, so the nice thing here is because we've confirmed the Incineroar's Assault Vest, we now know that it doesn't have Parting Shot. That's gonna be close whether that's enough. I think it might survive, which is bad. However, the Excalibur is protected, and the nice thing here is because there's no parting shot in the instant, that means that Torkoal will always end up with mostly full HP, regardless of what they go for, and it'll also end up with, what am I saying here? It'll end up with mostly full HP, and also it'll be at neutral special attack. They can't
Ok, ouais. Il n'y aura pas de baisse de stats.
And I actually get the KO. Farigiraf is very strong, and that is really bad for my opponent, because Excalibur just protected. And so now the ability to go for like Terrafire Eruption plus Hyper Voice is very real. Ninetales comes out.
Il y a un bug sur son layout.
The weather control. So Eruption is obviously very good here. I think I go for Terrafire Eruption and I actually Psychic into this slot because I don't think I need a defensive Terra this game. And I think there's a chance. How many Trick Room are left? Should be 2. I think I Terrafire Eruption and I Psychic into Excalibur because if it has a defensive Terra, it's okay. They didn't switch. Basically, Hyper Voice is better if Ninetales attacks, but I would love to, like, Excalibur just protected, and I'd love to clear it this turn. If Excalibur Terras and the last Pokemon is literally anything. Oh, no Terra.
Mais alors il a
Hyper
quoi?
Voice would have won me the game. That's okay, I don't really need Hyper Voice to win the game here. Okay, it is Sash Ninetales, so Hyper Voice would have just ended this. Which is okay. Thermal Exchange. I could have Hyper Voice, but the thing is they could have been Water Terra, and if they were Water Terra, then I don't think it's correct for me to go for...
Ok.
I don't think it was the correct play for me to go for something like so aggressive. They go for Blizzard, so that's losing some health on Torkoal and Frigg. I don't want to get frozen, that would be bad. Yeah, that's good.
Ok, pas de freeze, il est bien.
Now they've been playing, they really targeted down Instant. It's Sneasler, actually, okay. It's fine to go Instant here, right? I'll go Instant, it's just safer. Instant plus Hyper Voice is safer here. They forfeit. Okay, GG, yeah. Yeah, they were prepared for an early game, like, Sun mode blast, but the Torkoal and Trick Room, as you can see. I mean, that was only the first wave, too. Like, I still had Typhlosion in the back as well. Ooh, above 1700. Okay.
C'est un bon joueur.
That's not good. Like I said, the Tyranitar matchup is not happening. I'm gonna do these two up front with Dragonite and... I mean, I need to bring Lilligant because they have Tyranitar. I need to bring Dragonite because they have Dondozo, so then it's either Torkoal or Incin. Incin's better versus the Tyranitar, kind of. I think I'd bring Incin here. I think it has to be Incin, because Torkoal plus Ferrig and Trick Room can't damage Tyranitar, whereas Incin can at least, like, knock off and U-turn it. Both Murkrow and Tyranitar and Dondozo and Annihilate, that's just like a Nightmare 3-piece. So Murkrow Dozo is the lead. Honestly, that's fine. That's out of everything they could have led, that's actually totally fine. I think I just Hyper Voice and Sleep Powder here into Murkrow. Because I have both Incin and Dragonite. In the back, I can always just put in Incin Dragonite. Okay, here's the Terra. I wonder if that's Dondozo. It is. Okay, so they're attacking with Dondozo. Flying Terra. Maybe they were worried about me going for a grass move here? I mean, that's the only explanation I can think of. And they just attack with Murkrow, so they take the Sleep Powder. Let's see if the Dondozo's leftovers. Oh, Flying Terra Blast. I guess for a Moongus. That's pretty cool. It's also fast Dozo.
Sage, tranquille.
That crit the Murkrow. Oh, it's not... It didn't crit. It's just Frail Murkrow. It's Sash, probably. So I can just go Trick Room and bring an Instant here. Like, that seems fine. I think it's worth it to save Lilligant here, to be honest. Because they just Terra'd. So if this is AV on the Tyranitar... Also, it's not Assault Vest in the Dozo. I guess this could be Earthquake this turn. Terra Blast, Earthquake, Oblivious. So they're not immune to my stat boost. Okay, this is Tatsugiri probably. Earthquake, which is alright. Yeah. So maybe I should have just sacked off my Incin here. Yeah, I made the wrong play this turn because now they're still +2. Incin survives, but only by a little bit. Trick Room goes up. So it's not the end of the world, it's just, like, I would like to Fake Out here, but I also don't want to lose my Incin. And it could be Covert Cloak, so I'm going to Protect and Switch, and then I'm going to Psychic and Haze. Because I don't think they're ever order-upping into my Ferrig into my Incin this turn. Terra Blast, Earthquake, they probably have Wave Crash. So I'm thinking that they could not have Protect, and they could instead be 4 attack Covert Cloak. That, like, the way that they're playing this makes me feel like they're Covert Cloak. Is that a weird thing to say? Because if they were Goggles, they didn't need to make that aggressive switch on the second turn. Then again, it's not like it hurt them. I'll go Psychic and Haze. This gives up my special attack boost, but it's more important for the Dozo's boost, I think. I go for Psychic. They don't Protect. I don't think they have Protect. I think they're Covert Cloak 4 attack. That did a lot. I might have been able to get it with Scale Shot, but if I missed, it would have just been game over. So no more boost for anybody, including Ferrig, which is unfortunate. You go for Terra Blast, so they probably
Ok, sur les Dragonite. Ok, ça fait mal, mais ça va, ça va.
So I can go for Psychic and Scale Shot here. There's 2 turns for Trick Room left. If they don't have Protect, then they're just gonna lose, well, 1 Mon for sure, and then it depends if Scale Shot hits. Okay, interesting. So they do have Protect. Psychic plus Scale Shots here. They go for the double and fail, so that's good. Psychic will get the KO here because Ferrigraph is very strong. So nice. Terra's gone, Dondozo's gone. It literally just depends. I have a 90% chance to hit this Scale Shot, and if I do, then Tatsugiri goes down. See? And that's the way I lose. Okay. That's the one way I lose. Alright, so let's see what the last Pokemon is. Guitar, okay. I Protect and I Fairy Terra Scale Shot, I think. And because if I get rid of the Tatsugiri this turn... The Tatsugiri could have Protect as well. I'm playing as if it's like Scarf or Assault Vest or something, but the Tyranitar's probably Assault Vest, right? Okay, no Protect from Tatsugiri, so it just depends on if Dragonite gets the move off here, and if it connects. Icy Wind, good play. They are Scarf. They hit. It's one of us. Do I survive this? I should survive, but now I can flinch as well. I'm gonna flinch.
Non, il rate. Deuxième fois, il rate double. Double miss.
Well, that's the nature of Scale Shot. The Wing Edition is an Icy Wind miss, unfortunately. That's the only way I can win. They need to go for Knockoff this turn and Icy Wind, and they need to miss the Dragonite. Yeah, I mean, that's the reason I don't like Scale Shot, right? Because you are in these positions where you have to hit, and if you miss, then you are just done for. So I have at best a 5% chance to win, and it's technically lower as well, for anyone curious. They hit. Okay, that's it.
Oh là là, le double miss, comment c'est possible?
That sucks. Oh well, yeah. Yeah. Okay, Chad, here's how I can still win this. You know, actually, the silly thing is that there is technically still a chance for me to win this if they make a mistake on this turn. Because what they could do is they could go for Icy Wind and stay in with Tyranitar, and then, if that happens, well, like they have a guaranteed win here for sure. All they have to do is switch Tyranitar out and I'll never win. But if they think like, oh yeah, like I don't have to switch, then the way that I could win this is I go for Trick Room, they stay in with Tyranitar, they attack, they miss the Icy Wind, Lilligant survives. No, please.
Non. Non, attends.
But do I have enough gas in the tank to win this now? Because I think I'm gonna, like... I think I might still lose.
Attends, il va Trick Room, du coup, il est plus rapide.
There's a chance. Like, okay... How many turns does Sander left? I went for Trick Room just in case of this one specific scenario, because... Like, Icy Wind did a lot of damage to Frigg. Murkrow can't use priority moves because I have Photograph up, so it can't use, like, I don't know. It doesn't get fake tears, I don't think. Like, Hyper Voice will KO Murkrow, and then Psychic, I think, will KO Tatsugiri. So it is technically possible. They had a guaranteed win here, so yeah. I don't think Hyper Voice plus Psychic will get it. Maybe I need the Sand Chip as well. Like, it's no bulk on Tatsugiri. Honestly, I think Psychic would do, like, half. 2 turns of Sand. So if I survive this turn with Frigg, then I have a decent chance. If they end up around 50%... Oh, if I survive this turn, I win the game.
Oh my god. Attends, c'est peut-être la win de l'année, c'est peut-être la win de l'année.
Just single target. And Sand, I need to have it, like, above...
Survie. You can.
Well, let's not, you know, let's not counter chickens before they hatch, but I go for Psychic. They're thinking about it. I mean, they had a guaranteed win condition, so I don't feel that good about winning, but also I did miss 2 scale shots in order to lose, and that was not ideal. Yeah, I think, you know, oftentimes we'll talk about these kind of really niche situations where it's like, oh, if exactly this happens, then I can win. And they don't happen very often, right? But I think it's still important to spot. Like, I could have forfeited this game, right, after the double scale shot miss, but I was like, well, if they make a mistake and I get super lucky, then I could win, and that's exactly what happened. So, GG. That was not...
Le bon... La win, elle est incroyable.
Yeah, that was a roller coaster. Alrighty, I've had breakfast, so surely my performance will be significantly improved now. I have 19 games. It's not that many. I don't know if I'm playing all 45. I feel like I'm one losing streak away from ending this one. Just calling it early, and then you'll never see this video. It'll never go anywhere. Asuka, ranking 1695. Okay, we're getting like some good people who are higher ranked than me. This team again, but
Malamar.
I kind of like Typhlosion up front here too. No Frigg feels kind of bad, but I think Insta should come here. I'm gonna do this. I don't know if this is gonna work.
Malamar.
I really don't know if this is gonna work. No, Typhlosion Torkoal. Okay, yeah, they always do this. They always do this. Claire, I mean, okay, so I mean, I know the sets. Bird Spray, alright, cool. So I think what I want to do here is Helping Hand, Fire, Terra, Eruption, and if I go down... In a perfect world, I think Farigiraf protects here. And in a less perfect world, I go for Fake Out into Typhlosion, and I lose the game on the spot. Okay. Getting the Terra is okay. I mean, it's not great that Farigiraf now resists fire. But it's also not the end of the world. The issue is that I will go down to many, many things. The real issue is that I'm not going to have enough juice with... like, Torkoal's going to take too much damage here, I fear. And Typhlosion should go down to a knockoff plus a... Hyper Voice, which is what I expect they're going for here. So this is going to do over half to the Frigg, probably over half to both. That's over half.
C'est pas mal.
Survive. Barely. There's Hyper Voice. Torkoal takes that surprisingly well, I would say. You know, this actually isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, because
du coup, là, il y en a presque 2 de morts, mais est-ce que ça va suffire?
Oh, that's way stronger. I see the issue. I see what I did wrong. Anyway, but what I can do now is go into Lilligant and go for After You Eruption. Because if they can keep Farigiraf safe with like Indeedee or with Lilligant After You... Oh, no Protect. Hold on. If I get both here, then I think my position improves a bit. I don't think that either can survive this.
Oh là là, c'est beau, le doublé!
Typhlosion did all the work and Torkoal got all the KO, like got both KOs. It's like when you have a group project and your classmate doesn't do any of the work. Anyway, I could still lose this. It really depends on what's in the back. I have Incineroar who's quite strong if they have like it's either gonna be Lilligant Torkoal or it's gonna be Indeedee plus something. Indeedee Torkoal maybe? There's Lilligant, so it should be Torkoal probably. I guess it'd be Lilligant Indeedee, but it should be Torkoal. Okay.
Oh.
So here's where things get kind of awkward. This is probably Specs Torkoal. They go for Sleep Powder, doesn't work. So if I hit Sleep Powder, I've gained a lot of ground here. Okay, I hit Sleep
Oh
Powder.
là là, il a gagné, il va peut-être gagner, il va peut-être gagner.
You know what I mean? So
Non, il a pas gagné, il va peut-être.
But then if I lose the speed tie, I'll lose. So I think I just go for Eruption plus close combat here. Okay, I would have won the speed tie. I did a lot. Do you think that's in fake out range? I think it might be. I also want the sun to end. I've decided. They missed Sleep Powder. That's gonna be the game. And actually, for the first time, I think all tournament, my Torkoal not being min speed actually comes into play because it means that this isn't a speed tie. And yeah, now they just can't win anymore. So overall, this is still a scary matchup. I crit the which one is that? I think that was the Torkoal I crit. I think once I got the double KO, the odds were favored for me, but I am certainly not complaining. GG, yeah.
C'est fini.
Yeah, I mean that was a case where like the variance worked in my favor with Sleep Powder and yeah, I guess just Sleep Powder there. But I also feel like I had the advantage because we both have Lilligant Torkoal and I was faster Torkoal and I had Instant still alive. So I think I was like favored even though it wasn't like guaranteed. Evolution's strong though. Okay, another 1600 ranked opponent, so that's good. We have oh god, this is the Justin Tang team. I think I do Instant for Rig. Typhlosion's pretty good here, but the thing is like
Putain, le Farflex là, on le voit souvent aussi.
Through the stupid Arcanine. I do it anyway. It could be Lilligant. Wait, hang on. It could be Lilligant last. No. I Eruption Arcanine to death. Okay, how much do you think? Okay, if it's clear, well, let's say it's no bulk on the Arcanine Hisui. How much is Typhlosion Eruption doing in the sun? In the sun, it does not do very much. Okay, but that's the Pokemon I need to get rid of, and it's on the field staring me down. Intimidate happens. They're gonna go for Nasty Claw here. I think they outlet me significantly.
Another way right.
I go Fake Out, and I go for Trick Room. That's good. Unless it's Ghost Arcanine. Okay, that's good. Water? Alright, that's good. I don't care. I'm killing this thing with Eruption, so I don't care. Like, that was always happening.
Okay, bluff.
Damage. I need this Arcanine gone. I don't care about Goldango. I will beat it. I will beat Goldango with fire moves. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Trick Room. Behold, my power. The Twisted Dimensions. Inside the Twisted Dimensions, Pokemon that are slower are actually faster. I don't care about +2 Goldango. I need this Arcanine gone. I gotta get rid of this Arcanine. Yeah. Okay, what we don't want to see is Protect. Like, I don't even know if I live Rock Slide plus Mega Rain here, because it is +2. I also, like, assumed that it was Grassy Seed, because, like, that's the original set, but I think it's Grassy Seed. Don't Protect. Okay, don't break Arcanine, please. I beg you. Oh, I'm a genius. Oh, you know what? I crit. I'm just super strong, way stronger than I thought. I'm stronger than I thought. Okay, Rock Slide comes out now, which is a little bit suspect. I did a lot. Do I need to do this thing again, or can I just wait? How much do you think Psychic does to Goldenjo? Where's the bulky one? How come I hit both my guys? Wait, Arcanine's weak. I think I can't afford to... What am I even doing? Okay. This was like kind of a hard read, so maybe wasn't my best idea. That didn't do as much as I wanted it to. It is Grassy Seed, so it seems to be an unchanged copy of the Justin Tang team. I don't think this KOs. Goldango's too bulky.
C'est chaud.
This should KO. I'd be really surprised if Rig survived.
2 HP.
I don't think whoever designed this Pokemon, thank you so much. You're my hero. Okay, let's think this through because I've gotten bad rolls before. I've gotten punished before for not doing the right moves with my Instant. I would like to U-turn, but I don't think I get the KO with U-turn, so I think I knock off Hyper Voice. Like, the thing is, I can still lose this because Arcanine is still a pain, right? And I don't have Fire Terror anymore. Like, my back Pokemon will lose to Arcanine, so I need... No! Just let me kill it! Dude, I'm trying! Grilla? Okay. I've been so good. Let me kill it. I want it gone. Oh, wait, I knocked off Arcanine, so now I can, what am I saying? Okay, Protect, that's fine. I mean, I'm just gonna keep
Another way you
ride,
ride.
I really will just spam it. Knock off, removes the Assault Vest, does good damage given a -1. And then Hyper Voice comes out. You can't tear up. This Pokemon is not bad. What were they doing? They're probably probably going to be forced to go for a double here. The Rillaboom is AV, so we know it doesn't have Protect, so I can actually U-turn here and Hyper Voice. Like, Goldango can't, or Rillaboom can't protect, and Goldango just protected, so my position looks pretty good. I definitely want to U-turn here and get instant off the field, though. They need a double protect, but the thing is, even if they get a double protect, they're still going to be in danger versus Typhlosion. But I'm still in danger versus Arcanine. They switched. They're giving up their +2 boost. Oh, show me Arcanine. Oh, I'm going to do big damage here. They're going to be very upset in about 10 seconds. Yeah, that was the right play. Because I could be... They don't know that I'm Armor Tail, so given that Rillaboom was dead anyway, that's actually the correct play. I U-turn to get rid of Rillaboom, and Trick Room ends this turn, so I get to go into Typhlosion now, as Trick Room ends, and I think I've now done enough damage where Eruption will start to, like, actually threaten Arcanine. That being said, I do still have 3 Fire types left, so this is not a foregone conclusion. It has no item, which is great. We go for Hyper Voice. What? That's not very effective, and Hyper Voice is not the single strongest move. That's just ridiculous. Here's Goldango. Hey, who's Rhyfort? What? Teenage Tails. Okay, I'm worried about Icy Wind, right? That's the lose condition is Icy Wind, so I go for Eruption Trick Room, I think, and just say, please work. Okay, protect. Basically, my thought process is that I think Frigga will live in Icy Wind. Survive. If they go for Blizzard, then Typhlosion outspeeds next turn and goes for another Eruption and wins the game. They go for Icy Wind. They miss one of my Mons. They miss Typhlosion, so I win regardless. Let's see if Frigg survives. Okay, great. Wait. Oh no, Frigg will only get 3 KOs this game, not all 4. Yeah, it's actually fortunate for them that they missed the Icy Wind. Oh, but this isn't max speed Goldango, so maybe it didn't even matter. Yeah, GG. Alrighty, I'm gonna take a break because that was 2 good wins back to back. That one felt pretty good. Yeah, I think I played pretty well there. Okay, I have time for one game before I go to a friend's party.
Okay.
Okay, hello, I'm back from the party. So I have 5 hours until the end of the tournament, and I have 15 games left. 15 games in 5 hours. Should I play another one? I'll play one more, but I definitely, even if I lose, I have to stop. Okay, they're 100 points below me, which isn't ideal. Okay, this is some kind of pledge team. This is a hyper offense team for sure. Primarina, Meowscarada. I feel like I've seen a team like this before. Incineroar definitely needs to come here. I think it's Instant Farigg for sure. The thing is, I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to get Trick Room up safely. Scarf Typhlosion is better than Specs Typhlosion, but Lilligant is really good into the Primarina and the... Honestly, a lot of the Mons here, and the Merp. I think I bring Lilligant here. I think I value the Sash, and I value the extra speed. I have to watch out for Ursaluna plus Indeedee Male, especially if it's like Life Orb Ursaluna, which seems completely viable here. Typhlosion and Indeedee Male. Alright, that's fine, I guess. They're gonna frisk my items. Indeedee activates first, so the Typhlosion's not Scarf, or... Yeah, the Typhlosion's not Scarf. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be Specs Typhlosion. Knockoff plus Protect seems fine. They could go for, like, Trick here. Here's the Terra. This is probably Typhlosion, but this is alright. Because my Instant will take this hit pretty well, even if they trick me, honestly. Because what I'm able to do here is I'm able to start for a turn 2 where I go for Water Terra on my Farigarath. Because they're going to lose a lot of damage here, assuming I Instant
Ils ont un peu la même team en face, sauf que c'est un Indeedee offensif, vu que c'est le mal.
There's Eruption. If Trick Room gets up, I think they lose the game 100 times out of 100. Also, that Terra lost a lot. I guess I'm just unprepared.
Okay.
That did nothing. Am I confused? Why did that do nothing?
Oh, il fait mal.
Charcoal, that's why. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna U-turn here, and I'm gonna go for Terra Water Trick Room. I think that if I get Trick Room up, also if I went for Terra Water on the first turn, they were in huge trouble because they have no Terra now. So if Trick Room goes up, also you can see Farigarath's little like antennae through the Terra animation. I never noticed it before this tournament, but like when it gets all like covered in the glow, you can still see the Terra. Oh, that's not good. That's really bad. They missed. Missing Frigg would be nice. It's fine. I could have Hyper Voiced here, but I kind of thought they were Scarfed. My logic is kind of that. Okay, they're sashed. Oh, they're about to get Omega Turbo boomed because of how much damage that did. Also, that did a lot of damage. Sash and Indeedee, that's good to know. Because I guess Typhlosion would also do the same thing here, to be fair. But I can go into Lilligant now. And I can actually go for one of my favorite moves, which is after you into the Farigarath. Can I go for Protect? I can. Okay, it doesn't have Protect. You can use, that's a little trick you can do. So I can go for after you into the Farigarath, and I can go for Hyper Voice here. And we've removed, well, we have remove both items, right? So after you plus Hyper Voice,
Oh, je me suis arraché le pied, sa mère.
Which allows it to go for Hyper Voice here and potentially get both KOs thanks to the damage output from this very strong Pokemon.
Okay.
And with this is really important because it preserves the Focus Sash on my Farig. I do need to watch out for a late game Meowscarada, but the thing is that if it's Meowscarada, it can't very easily damage my Torkoal, or my Lilligant for that matter. Meowder. Here's Meow. It doesn't have Sash, and Ursaluna is the last. Okay, cool. So, how do I win this?
Il lui reste quoi? Ok, il lui reste Lilligant pour...
Maybe I should have just gone after the Ursaluna this turn.
Ah, il a encore... Oh, ça va, ça va.
Okay, cool. I was right.
Il quoi, il est terrible?
That should be the game. They could KO my Lilligant this turn, however... Hyper Voice. Okay, they're not going to get either. Job. Both my Pokemon, and now I get to go for Solar Blade and Helping Hand. Honestly, I could just Helping Hand close combat. There's no need to reveal Solar Blade.
Ah, il est dark. Ok, je savais plus, je me souvenais plus.
I think we managed that really well, and I think Lilligant was really good here. The after you play to get both KOs in the same turn, even though we never got Trick Room up, it just made it really difficult for them to win. Lilligant was really good here, but I do think Frigate and Sin were again kind of the hard carries. Oh, we didn't lose them on. That's good. All right, I'm taking a break. Very, very happy with those two games. These were some more like unconventional teams, and so it was important to not lose my cool when I fought them. Okay, 100 points lower. Another one of these teams. I almost wonder if I've played this exact team / this exact person already this tournament. I need to watch out for Annihilate was the problem. So I think I want to lead these two, and in the back I'll have Dragonite plus Incin or Torkoal. I like Incin more, but I think it should be Torkoal here. Because Torkoal's... without Torkoal, I don't think I have enough damage to break through this team. Okay, our Caledon Dragonite is the lead. Yeah, power plus
okay.
Loaded dice is my guess. Well, it's not a guess anymore. I don't hate Protect plus Eruptions here. I'm just afraid of the Archaludon Protect. Okay, the Archaludon didn't Protect, which means my play is quite good. Because even if they KO my Typhlosion, what that allows me to do is go into my... Oh wow, survived. Dragonite. There's Electroshot, so they do outspeed the Dragonite. That doesn't tell me anything though. Anyway, if they KO my Typhlosion here, it's fine, because then I get to go into my Dragonite here and go for an Extreme Speed. Yeah, they do connect. If they miss there, I won on the spot. I think I actually would like to feint, ideally.
Okay.
So I want 5 hits. 4 hits is really bad here. 4 hits is really bad. Of course, now is the time they get 4.
Oh, le
It has 14 base power, and our Caledon has more than 1 HP. I think it'll kill. What do you all think? I'm gonna Trick Room an Eruption again. Okay. So my play's not bad then. The issue is I'm about to take a ton of damage.
Il fait combien? Parce que là, il est... C'est en fonction des HP.
Big damage.
Oh, il a fait 1.
Thank you. Okay, nice dodge for Egg. Okay, cool. So now what I can do is I get to go for Trick Room. Trick Room goes up, and so now... I mean, I'm switching Typhlosion out, right? There's no way I just keep erupting here. The back Pokemon are either Annihilate, Volcarona, or Dendozo Tatsu. I always Hyper Voice here. I think I Hyper Voice and bring in Torkoal. I think it's too risky to bring in Dragonite. I Hyper Voice and bring in Torkoal here. They haven't Terra'd yet. It could be Ghost Terra, I guess, in the Archaludon. Hyper Voice comes out. That's big damage on Dragonite.
C'est pas mal, hein. C'est pas mal. En plus, il va avoir le boost de dégâts, là. Extra
The
spray.
issue is getting my own Dragonite in safely is going to be hard now. They Scale Shot into Farig, so I'm taking good damage. Wait, could that KO? No, but it gets kind of close. And now they get 5. Alrighty. Sure, why not? I mean, I can't complain. They missed a Scale Shot, and that was kind of big. Like, I would have been in pretty big trouble if they connected, I think. I'm a bit worried about actually breaking this. Okay, it is Dozo. So, I don't mind Hyper Voice plus Switch here. The issue is if they order up my Torkoal. But there's no world in which they should do that, right? Because they don't know if I have Clear Smog or not. It is an option. Okay, they Protect. Okay, I'm really happy with this play then. Really happy with this play. Assuming that they let me get the Hyper Voice off, they Protect both. Okay, nice play. I definitely Hyper Voice again. Turn Trick Room left is 2. So, Hyper Voice plus Protect feels pretty good here. What am I worried about here? I'm worried about like Heavy Slam, right? Like Terra Fairy, and then I'm just gonna Protect. It's fine. Okay, they do switch. It is Tatsugiri. Okay, cool. So...
Cool.
I do need to be careful because Dondozo can still be a real pain. See what they go for here. See if they Terra here. Oh, Terra? Okay, I could have Psychicked, but I just didn't think it was worth the risk, to be honest. Like, I needed to force Tatsugiri in one way or another this turn.
Ok, on est good. Ça fait ok.
Okay, but I got the call correct. Okay, cool. I Psychic and I Terra Fairy Haze, I think. I am still afraid of Heavy Slam, but maybe I'm over predicting here. We've seen Protect and we've seen Order Up. They probably have Wave Crash, right? So then last move is probably Earthquake. Okay. This is going to do decent damage. They also don't have leftovers. Didn't do very much. Okay, cool. The fear there is that they're actually slower than me. Oh, nice Order Up. I should survive, though. Nice job.
4 HP, wesh.
Attack boost. Tricker Mends this turn. I think I want to protect this turn, right? Last turn of Sun. I think I just want to protect Dragonite and Psychic. They're +1 attack. Okay. This could definitely backfire. Okay, nice. Okay, I think.
Ah, il l'a prédit, il l'a prédit.
So in my head about what's it called? That did a lot. Okay, Sun ends this turn. Let's think this through. In the back, I have full HP Torkoal. In the back, they have Dragonite plus, like, half HP Dragonite plus full HP Tatsugiri. That's not good. Uh-oh, hang on a second. I might have been, it is heavy. It's Steel Terra Heavy Slam. So there's good news and bad news. The good news is if Scale Shot hits, I should KO. But the bad news is that I'm not entirely sure. Surely 5 hits is enough. Yeah, that's gotta be enough. Unless they're...
Ok, non, 4 ça suffit.
Come on, Dragonite. Okay.
Attends, c'était 5 là? C'était pas 4?
I really almost
Je sais pas compter.
I didn't even remember that they could tear up. I can be just honest about it. The Tatsugiri is normally Scarf, but the Annihilate could have been Scarf on this team, so there's no guarantee that it's Scarf Tatsugiri on this one. There's a lot.
Oh, midlife déjà.
I think I protect Farigiraf, and I'm pretty sure Extreme Speed will KO Tatsugiri, but let me just check. Yeah, it should do at least 50% if they're not bulky. So I think Protect plus Extreme Speed is pretty reasonable here. They shouldn't have a good way of damaging my... Okay, no Protect. They shouldn't have a good way of damaging my Dragonite with their Dragonite because I am Fairy Terra and I'm blocking Extreme Speed with my with Armor Tail. Great, perfect.
Parfait.
Okay, nice win. Really nice win. Yeah, and there's no need to take chances here. I can just go for 2 Extreme Speeds to win the game. Yeah, that's fine. Like, this way, they can't... Okay, they forfeited. Nice.
Easy,
Dondozo is pretty
easy.
scary, but my Dragonite was really good there. I can't believe that it was Steel Terra in the end. I guess I didn't confirm that it was Heavy Slam, but... I don't know. It probably was, right? But if they had Heavy Slam, they might have gone for it earlier. Okay, I'm back, and I'm going to be playing another game at 17:55. Oh, that's quite high ranked. This
Il a
is an
32.
important one.
Il a 32 games.
It's Dondozo Glamora. I have really no experience against this. This looks not easy at all. I do think I need Farigiraf. I think my most threatening option here is the Trick Room. I'm gonna try Lilligant here, because I don't think Typhlosion is good enough. So my Lilligant is not good into Goldango at all. Talonflame Annihilate. Okay. I think in this spot I'm supposed to just protect and Sleep Powder one of the Pokemon. I think I have to Sleep Powder the Ape. Because I expect Tailwind plus Final Gambit here, or I guess the Talonflame could have Taunt. Okay, Tailwind. This could be Goggles Ape. It is Taunt. Okay, so I could have Hyper Voice, but I felt like I needed to keep the pressure of Trick Room up. Let's see if it's Goggles. Let's see if I connect. If I hit Sleep Powder, I'm in okay shape. That's pretty big. It is pretty big, folks. So Ape goes to sleep. They got Tailwind up. I'm going to go Trick Room here, and I'm going to bring an Instant, I think. Because I think preserving Lilligant is actually pretty decent. Talonflame switches, so that means that I'm not taking any damage this turn. I might only have a flying move. They bring in Goldango. Okay. And I'm going to bring in Lily. Or I'm going to bring in Instant here. Okay.
Boum. Ok, Incy, qui baisse l'attaque. Attends, mais Annihilate, il est slip. Grâce à Lilligant juste avant.
Ape gets a boost. First turn
Est-ce que
sleep,
ça va
and
suffire?
Trick Room goes up. So they have
Est-ce
2
que ça va
turns of
suffire?
Tailwind. 1 turn of Sleep. I want to double the Ape here with Psychic plus Knockoff, but I'm kind of afraid of Goldango just blasting me here. I'm going to Psychic and Knockoff here. I think I want this Ape gone. Okay. This might have been a mistake. Let's see if Goldango protects. Like, I played as if it was Specs. It could be not Specs, though.
Okay.
You can watch out for Glamora switching in at the wrong time as well. That could be bad, because it could set up the Toxic Debris. Interesting. No Terra. Sash. Okay. Sash on the Ape. Nice Psychic here. Okay. Ape goes down. Maybe that was a mistake. I could have gone after the Goldango here. I felt like the Goldango might protect her Terror or something, and it is make it range. So let's see if this is Specs damage. That's Specs damage. Okay, Specs Goldango. Specs. Oh, it crit me. I don't think it should be doing that much with no boost. Yeah, if it's not Life Orb, it's Specs. I have Flare Blitz plus Psychic into Goldango. Oh, it's Glamora's last. Okay. Interesting. Switches Goldango out. I could have killed this. Might have been a mistake. My first instinct was right. Okay, that's okay. So I take some damage here, which is not great. Okay, there is one thing though, which is that Talonflame can't use its flying moves right now. I think the important thing on this turn is there's 2 turns of Trick Room left, right? Okay, I have 2 turns of Trick Room left. The thing about this turn is that Knockoff is pretty strong. I think Knockoff plus Psychic will KO Glamora. I have faith in my Pokemon. I think this gets the KO. Okay, well, it definitely gets the KO in Goldango, I'll tell you that much. And now I don't have to worry about Toxic Spikes as much, though I do need to really worry about this Glamora. They don't protect, please KO. A couple times that it's fallen just short. Because now he's actually gonna have... Now they're actually gonna have good positioning, right? Because Trick Room's gonna end at the wrong turn. Let's see what they're going for here, because they're gonna unlock Brave Bird. It is Flare Blitz into my Farig. Did a lot. Not enough to KO with another one, though, although now Brave Bird's online. They take a little damage from Flare Blitz, and they take a little damage from that as well.
Nice.
Glamora comes out. So if I get Talonflame, I'm in great shape. The question is, how easy is it to get Talonflame? I think the answer is not super easy, because now they're not a priority attacker, and this is actually a place where I think I definitely Psychic the Talonflame and switch into Lilligant. I don't really love it, but I think it's my best play. Glamora, Spiky Shield. The Talonflame probably does have protected its Life Orb, Protect Tailwind, Flare Blitz, Brave Bird. Okay, I didn't make the wrong play is the important thing. I need to keep in mind that they can still Terra, because they haven't gone for that yet.
La.
They do protect.
No,
okay.
la.
Interesting. So if I get... The thing is, I just don't want to rely on connecting with Sleep Powder if I don't have to. So I can go for Trick Room here, force them to attack me, and I can close combat the Talonflame. But the goal being... Unless this is Ghost Terra, but I think it's got to be Grass Terra on the Glamora. Yeah. The goal here is basically to win the game eventually with my... Like, just by having more Pokemon left than my opponent. They go for Tailwind, so they have to KO Glamora this turn or else they're in really big trouble. Or not Glamora, Farigiraf this turn or else they're in huge trouble. They go for Sludge Bomb, I die to that, unfortunately. Now that they've Terra'd though, does that change anything for me? Probably not, right? That's turn 1 of Tailwind, Close Combat comes out. That's certainly an Extreme Speed range. Nice, okay, cool. But the Glamora could have Protect. Or the Talonflame could have Protect, which I didn't really consider when I was thinking about this plan. I made a mistake because I didn't think about Talonflame having Protect. You know, I can actually Protect plus Close Combat here. That's a pretty reasonable play. And they only have one chance to... Okay, I didn't make the wrong play. I might have made the wrong play. I could have Close Combated the Talonflame. Let's see if Glamora protects. Okay, no Protect from Glamora. That's great. Let's see if they go for Meteor Beam. Or Sludge Bomb. Nice play. Okay, we both ignored and targeted. That being said, I could get Poison here, which would mean I would lose Lilligant. No poison. I think that's good. Close Combat does a lot. Okay. I'm like very close, as you can see. I'm very close to being able to win this. And this opponent's really high ranked. Toxic Spikes being up, I didn't really think about. But I think Dragonite's going to be enough to close this out. I go for Extreme Speed here and get the KO. Extreme Speed plus Close Combat. This forces them to go for Spiky Shield. Here's Extreme Speed.
Okay.
That was the big question. Is it going to KO? I really don't think the crit matters. This Talonflame is clearly no bulk. And here's Meteor Beam. So the what I was afraid of is like, oh, what if Glamora's not... No, this was always going to be a win, I think. Let's see a Dragonite. Okay, but Lilligant still has to move. Lilligant actually did amazing here. It slept the Annihilate, and then it dealt with, like, did enough damage to the Talonflame to put it in range. And then it KO'd Glamora. It actually soloed Glamora. Really good job, Lilligant. And I didn't even have to poison my Incineroar to win the game. Very nice. Very, very nice. Cool. So that's a really good win. That's going to take me pretty high up the ladder, I think, because I was 20th before the win. And I should gain, like, maybe even close to 15 points for that. Let's see. That's a huge win. Oh, I like their trainer card. 1771. So I've outperformed where I was last time. I'm definitely stopping here for now. I'll check in later to see how I'm doing relative to the rest of the field. But yeah, no, I'm really happy with that. That was a really good win. Okay, we have about 2 hours left in the tournament. I'm gonna play another game now because I don't want to get stuck at the end of the tournament with like I don't want to lose and then have to like scramble to play a bunch more. So I'm gonna play now. Okay, another opponent. That's good. I guess it's still within 100. So this is a team that I've seen before. Is this team normally a Solfus on the Rillaboom or the Ursaluna? I definitely know this team. I feel like Typhlosion plus Incineroar could put me in a position to just like really run away with the game early. Torkoal, Typhlosion. This isn't my normal mode though. Is that bad? Yeah, that's bad. I'm gonna do my normal mode.
Ok, vas-y, vas-y. T'y es presque, garçon, t'y es presque. C'est la dernière ligne droite, c'est la dernière ligne droite.
Very interesting, alright. If I had led Typhlosion Torkoal, I was just gonna go Helping Hand, Terrafire Eruption, and make it a Mega Boom. Mega Blast. So, here, I'll fake out Trick Room here. Like, I'll take a hit from Basket Legion, I don't really mind. Wave Crash is actually good. I don't think they're gonna KO me, but if they do, they're in really bad shape. That's probably worse than them KOing me. I get Trick Room up for free. Well, not for free, but I get Trick Room up, which is quite good. So they could have like instant Ninetales in the back, but I'm not that worried about the Volcarona in the long run, to be honest. So I think I'm gonna go after the Basket Legion because it's forced to switch or go down. This could be Rillaboom, which would mean okay, just Rillaboom. Okay, cool. Then I feel like I have a good sense of what's going on here.
On est bien, il est bien. Ah mais là il y a le fake out.
Even if I guess the worst case scenario is Volcarona goes for.
Ah bah non, il peut pas, il y a monsieur là, il y a monsieur Farigiraf, trop bien ce Pokémon.
Like not nothing. Because I removed the knockoff, that does a lot. Confirms that it's AV Rillaboom. We know 3 of the 4 Mons. Last one's probably Ninetales. That damage might not look like much, but it does actually matter. Heat Wave. Oh, please hit Incin. That's very good. That is very good. They are in a lot of trouble. Because they've given me everything that I want.
Là, il a un free switch. Il peut mettre Torkoal. Et ça va juste spam.
Max turns in Trick Room plus Torkoal. I have 3 turns to Trick Room. I have a +1 special attack boost on Farig. I mean, Eruption plus Hyper Voice. I don't think I need to go for it this turn because I think I'm getting a double KO here. Their last one also could be something other than Ninetales. They switch out. This could be Basket Legion, I guess. The thing is that what happens next turn if they protect? It's instant. Okay, cool. I could have Fire Terrored here. I guess if it's Assault Vest, I would have rather Fire Terrored. This is probably Protect from Volcarona. They have to be very careful to not like end up in a spot where Typhlosion runs away with this game because they don't have weather control is what this means. Yeah, they have 0 weather control. Should do 30% is my guess. That's not Assault Vest. So they're dead.
Ouh, ça fait très mal.
But I honestly don't think I need to. Like really, I don't think I need to. How much does this do? That is a lot.
Fait mal. Mais il fait trop mal. Avec le boost là, ça fait trop mal à Farigiraf.
Because I don't think any of their other Pokemon have Protect. So I go for another Eruption and I go for Psychic into the Volcarona slot. Because if Basket Legion comes in on this slot, I'll get the KO. I should get a double KO this turn. It's Rillaboom.
Oh, c'est rien. Bah du coup il est mort. Les deux meurent.
Here is not good for them. Yeah, I think they're in a lot of trouble. They also just given up the defense boost, which doesn't matter because my only physical attacker is gone. Okay. So we're up 3-2. There's 1 turn left in Trick Room. Volcarona and Basket Legion. There's still Sun Up, so I can go for Fire Terry. No, it's okay. I agreed. In case this is Protect Basket Legion. Here's the Terra. Okay. This is water.
Terra.
So I don't think they're protecting here. I guess Hyper Voice would have been better for this specific scenario, but it's fine. With Typhlosion in the back, I just feel like I can play for the win. Okay, cool. Well, I made the right play here. I go for Eruption.
C'était combien? Oh, ça fait aussi mal.
Maybe I could have fired
Ça fait trop mal. Ça fait trop mal.
Fine in the end.
Ça fait trop mal. Éruption, c'est
goes down. They have no more Terra available. I just go for Eruption here and Psychic, I think, because they're. I can Water Terra.
Le spam Éruption, il est incroyable. C'est comme moi avec Aterine, je spam Dazinglim en boucle. C'est tout.
2 Heat Waves. I don't really think either mattered, but I don't think that either hurt either. I mean, this one certainly didn't matter. I mean, I could have Helping Handed for the KO. Torkoal finishes it. Yeah, okay. That was just
c'est magnifique.
That was a really brutal shutdown, to be honest. I'm glad that I stuck with my instincts here. I think that they just didn't bring the right Pokemon. I think that they couldn't let me get Torkoal next to Farigiraf like that for free. Anyway, that could be good enough to stop, potentially. That's not updated. Might be good enough. Well, I'm not playing again. Not right now. All right. Well, that's not what I was expecting. So there are like the 10.
Le numéro 1 du monde.
There's like 10 people between like 1771 and 1784. That's surprising. Anyway, there's still 2 hours left in the tournament, so I will be passed. This will not be the final. Like, I'm not going to win the tournament with this, but I mean, that's still pretty good. It's cool to be rank 1, especially on the 3rd day, 2 hours from the finish. So I'm really happy with that. I think this has gone a lot better than I was expecting in the middle of the tournament, and yeah, I guess I will figure out if I'm going to play more depending on how many people pass me. Okay, what I'm about to do is a big mistake. Or like, it's not a mistake necessarily. What I'm about to do is a risky, it's not the safe thing to do. I was passed by 1 person. I'm now number 2. There is 1 hour and 35 minutes exactly left in the tournament. I could sit here and get a safe top 8, but I think I'd like to play for first, or at least one more win. So I'm gonna play here, even though it's probably like, it's not the decision that guarantees me a safe placement, but I'm gonna go for it anyway, because I would like to see what I can do. Let's see here. 1704, okay, I don't know this name. Mousehold. This isn't a lead that I have a lot of experience against, or a team that I have a lot of experience against. I frankly don't even have a lot of experience versus anything that kind of resembles this. I feel like I need Incineroar here, but the problem is if I bring Incineroar, then I'm choosing one of Torkoal or Frig. No Torkoal feels pretty bad here into potential Goldango plus Basculegion. It's Incin or Torkoal here. Torkoal. Torkoal.
Il a pas le NC, il a pas le NC, il a pas le NC. Alors qu'Inzi c'est un peu le meilleur Pokémon de tous les temps.
Goldango plus Mousehold, alright? I get to scout the items immediately. Wide Lens Mousehold, great to know. I have Papa Berry on the Goldango. I do not hate Terra Fire Eruption plus Scale Shot into Goldango as well. Let's try this. Here's my Terra. This could really backfire. I have Torkoal plus Frig in the back, so I have to keep that in mind. I don't have my normal Incin. It's also possible this is Population Bomb and Bulky Mousehold. Okay. Protect from the mouse, that's fine. Protect from both. Nice play. They baited out my Terra. Really nice play. I think I do the same play again. I think I like my play. I think it's going to be what it's going to be. Eruption plus Scale Shot once more. Here's Mousehold switching. This is probably Incineroar. This is where my inner focus comes into play. I don't get intimidated. We know 3 of the 4 Pokemon as well. Here's the Terra. We get the Terra. That's excellent. They probably make it rain here, right? That seems more reasonable. At least to me. Here's the Eruption. This is gonna do like 40, maybe a little less. A little less, okay. That's
okay,
bulky
off.
And they aren't max speed, so they've got some bulk on them. I have Papa makes a big difference here. They do survive because of this.
3.
Yeah, Papa, that's fine. It's not ideal, but it is okay.
Et le 5. Okay.
Their Goldango's quite low now. I'm getting close to a position where like Eruption Typhlosion in the end game can be pretty good. They nasty plotted. That is a decision. That is not the move that I would have gone for there. Is this Incineroar Assault Vest, by the way? Eruption plus switch to Frig is an option. I can also Eruption and Scale Shot the Incin. Okay. That made me very nervous. I'm not out of the woods yet, though. I go for Eruption. I don't cover for Fake Out. If I hit this Scale Shot, I have a 90% chance to be in incredibly good position.
Ok. Là, s'il touche les 5, s'il touche les 5,
okay, this should KO.
Il peut le terminer.
Probably?
Ouais, tu.
I think so. Got it. Okay, cool.
Crit.
I don't think the crit mattered. And they have Mousehold in the back. Mousehold plus 1. If it's Kilowattrel, they're screwed. I don't think we've seen this mon yet. Basque? Mousehold. Okay. So I think here, I definitely Eruption again. I think I just go Torkoal. Does that sound right? Eruption plus switch to Torkoal. There's no way they can survive this. Okay. I mean, it's not like they get... I know their item on Mousehold, so they're not Choice Scarf. I finally have the Sun up. They don't protect either Pokemon. Terra Fire, Eruption boost Eruption in the Sun. Have I taken a point of damage this game? I get the double KO. To me, this implies their last Pokemon is not... It's not Basculegion, by the way. I guess it could be. Oh, Lord. I did not take a single point of damage. Double Eruption.
Oh, let's go.
That was a pretty dominant win, I'm not gonna lie.
Il a
that was
éclaté.
good because that was a mode that I haven't done very often. Typhlosion, Dragonite, Frigg, Torkoal, but I do think it was correct there, and we just saw the power of Typhlosion into that specifically. Like, basically, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. First overall, there's under an hour and a half left in the tournament now. So, I mean, this is certainly enough for top 8 in the US. This could be enough for top 4, top 2, top 1 in the US. I'm gonna keep monitoring, see if people pass me, but yeah, this is a very good performance. This is a very, very good performance, so I'm really happy with this. Okay, while I was in the shower, I was passed once again. My placement might be enough, it's certainly enough for top 8 in the US. It might be even top 1 or top 2 in the US. So it is quite risky to play.
Putain, la coupe du mafieux! La coupe de mafieux!
In the tournament, so this is really the final stretch. That being said, I'm going to go for it, and I'm just going to do my best. I will accept whatever happens. At this point, there's a certain amount that's out of my hands, like the matchup I play, how well my opponent plays. Found somebody quickly. Oh boy, okay. 17-15. This is a little like Chuppa's team, which had everything except for a different Ursaluna form. I think that this could be my last game of the tournament, so I think what I'm going to do is just... I know that fire-type spam doesn't look that good here, but to me it looks good. Like, in my heart it looks good. Is that wrong? Probably. Let's try this. Okay. Whatever happens, happens.
Allez, tu peux le faire, tu peux le faire.
Goldango Mousehold is not what I was expecting, if I can be blunt. This could be like Super Fang Mousehold plus Specs Goldango, although normally this would indicate that this is an offensive. I mean, they actually are not allowed to Terra Ghost here on the Mousehold, so I can go for Fake Out Trick Room if I want. You know what I can also do is I can go for a Trick Room plus U-turn if I want, unless they go for Super Fang, but I don't think they're going to. I was wrong.
Oh my god, il l'a fait. Ça tue.
I should have fake outed.
Oh, il a pas le trick room, il a pas le trick room.
That's extraordinarily bad. That is really bad. I threw this game on turn 1. Okay. Oh, it's Life Orb. Okay. And I get to go into my Typhlosion, but the thing is, with only 3 fire types left, this is no longer winnable, unfortunately. I go into Typhlosion, Fake Out plus... If I was going to make that play, I had to Water Terra. If I went for Water Terra, I was in really good shape. Life Orb and... Safety Goggles. So the U-turn was just wasted as well. I go Torkoal here. Is there any world where I can still win this? It would be really tough, just to be direct. Okay, they stay in. This is bad regardless. I'm going to keep fighting, though. This team has no speed control, so it's possible. It's just very, very, very unlikely, but it is possible that Typhlosion could win this.
Je sais pas, ça va être compliqué, hein.
Goldango. Like, there's a chance that I get both KOs. They do Terra. It is Goldango. Water Terra, okay. Yeah, if I had Frigg still, I would be in really good shape. I needed to think through that turn one more. They don't protect, so I get Mousehold here, and I may even get Goldango. Did a lot. You know, Helping Hand might have got it, actually.
Ah, je pense pas quand même. Avec Helping Hand, je pense pas quand même.
I go for Shadow Ball, so Torkoal's still at full HP. Typhlosion didn't take a lot, but, you know, that's not so bad. Basically, there's a world where the last 2 Pokemon are Dragonite
Ok.
Like, okay, if it's regular Ursaluna in the back, it becomes a little more interesting. It's Dragonite. Dragonite Instant or Dragonite Basque or Dragonite Ursa? It's Instant, okay. So they don't have good ways of damaging my Torkoal is the thing. It's not over, genuinely. In fact, I think the way to win is to Erupt again, which is really surprising to say. But I think the win condition here is my Instant, not my Typhlosion. Because I don't think they ever fake out into my Typhlosion here. Because I need to break the multi-scale. They've already Terra'd. They go for Scale Shot into Torkoal, that's fine. This game is not over. They go for Knockoff into Torkoal as well. Okay, that's not as good. That's not as good. What I can do here is actually, I can Erupt again. And even though it's not likely to do a ton of damage, what this does is it forces them to target my Torkoal this turn, and if they go for Scale Shot into Instant, then they take full power Eruption, more or less.
Ok. Allez, dis-nous tout comment ça se passe. Dis-nous tout.
Okay, into Torkoal, that's fine, because they crit me. It's okay. It's genuinely alright. It is actually okay. 4. Okay.
Okay.
Let's call it even for the crit, even though I think 5 hits -1 might have done less, but that's okay. They're -1 defense now, and they also knock off the Torkoal. 99 out of 62. So this eruption's not very strong, but that's okay. That's genuinely alright. We get eruption off. Does nothing, that's fine. And now I can go for, let's check Sun turns left. Sun is running out. Weather Ball instant for sure. Knock off Dragonite. Okay, I could have doubled the instant, but I think this is the right play for me. They go knock off into Torkoal. Don't do enough damage though. I go for knock off with my instant. And I Weather Ball their instant. This is a 100 base power move boosted by the sun. There's nothing. That's AV. That's AV instant. Hold on a second. I Weather Ball and I knock off into Dragonite. Weather Ball plus knock off. Tailwind. That's not what I expected. That is not what I expected. Flare Blitz? Okay.
Oh, il survit. Oh la chance. Oh la chance.
That's a big deal. That's a really big deal. I don't get the KO. But I do get the KO.
Oh my god. Il reste qu'une si. Oh, il gagne.
Dragonite is down.
Il gagne.
It's a 3 versus 1. They have Tailwind up though. They do have Tailwind up, but my instant is neutral and they're at -1. I think I'm gonna win this. I go Helping Hand, and do I knock off here? I think I Helping Hand U-turn. I'm pretty sure. The Weather Ball just didn't look like it did very much to me, and Torkoal's pretty strong. I guess I did lose Charcoal. I guess I'll find out when Typhlosion comes in. Here's Helping Hand. If they KO my Incin, they go for a Flare Blitz. They need to crit here. Turning off making sure the sun is down actually benefits me here. Take a little damage. And I go for U-turn. It's a lot of damage. I am one hit away from winning this.
C'est beau.
Genuinely one hit. I am so close. Typhlosion comes out. My internet did not disconnect. But it is Assault Fist. Okay, cool. And now what I can do is go for Helping Hand again and Shadow Ball because it never misses. Even though it's not very effective. Here's Helping Hand.
Allez.
I don't know if Shadow Ball will do enough. I think it will. I also don't know for sure that I'll outspeed. I am faster. Here's Shadow Ball. Okay, does Instant survive this? It's Assault Fist and not very effective.
Oh no.
I cannot believe we won that after that turn 1. I am in disbelief. Oh, it was way too stressful. It was way too stressful. I think I did a really good job there of keeping my cool because after the turn 1, I really think it was not looking good. But the power of triple fire type, even against Water Terra Goldango and AV Instant and Dragonite. And I'm once again in first place. So there's 39 minutes left in the tournament. I will keep checking. This might be my last game. This might not. Either way, I think this is a very good run. I'm extremely proud of this. So I'll be back checking in soon. Okay, there are 17 minutes until the tournament ends. Let's see where I am at.
Il est toujours premier.
I am stressed. I do not like the waiting. They should end the tournament now. They should end the tournament 5 minutes ago. I will be back shortly. Okay, there are 8 minutes left in the tournament. 8 minutes. I am very stressed, but I'm still rank 1. Okay, well, fingers crossed. Okay, there are 2 minutes left until the tournament is over. Maybe I'll just stay here. Maybe I won't stop the recording. Maybe I'll just keep checking this screen. Surely that's not gonna do anything for my stress levels. I guess just for extra context, in case anyone isn't aware, you are allowed to start a game up until the tournament ends. So someone could start searching right now, even though there's only 2 minutes left until the tournament ends. And if they got points from that finish, like from that game, then they would be able to pass me. That being said, it would be a huge gamble and one that I'm not willing to take to start playing when I wasn't rank 1, or while I was rank 1, just in case someone passed me. Because the odds of someone being in second place and starting a game are, in my opinion, somewhat low. That being said, they could have started like 10-15 minutes ago, so they could be wrapping up now. There's 1 minute left until the end of the tournament. I'm just gonna be mashing. I'm in, I'm out. I don't know how far out I have to back out until it lets me. There's like we're probably seconds. We're literally seconds away from the end of the tournament. If it shows rank 2, I just have to send it. I could do something really unfortunate and be pressing these buttons so much that I accidentally play. It's 7 p.m. Well, tournament's over. Now I have to wait and see the final standings. It'll take probably a little bit. That was the last one. Okay, it'll take a little bit, but I can't play anymore. I was rank 1 when the tournament ended, and that's pretty good. That's pretty cool. Well, would you look at that? Guess old Uncle Wolfie still got some juice left in the tank, huh? This is not what I was expecting when I signed up for this tournament, to be completely honest. To be completely honest, I thought that my goal of getting top 8 was ambitious and not in a good way. But I'm very, very, very happy with this. I think this is incredible. I did not go into this tournament expecting that I could win, let alone that I would win. So yeah, this is first in the entire world. It's not even first in the US. I am the official winner of the Grand Challenge. So that's back-to-back seasons that I've won this type of tournament, and I'm very happy with it. And overall, the team performed pretty well, I would say. Definitely a difficult team to use, but a pretty scary one when you get into the position. So I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you enjoyed witnessing this team, and I guess that's a good chunk of points.
Il est chaud, c'est le monstre.
I'm certainly not upset about that. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, you can check out my most recent Grand Challenge run where I tried using wheezing and slacking.
C'est un monstre. Le mec il gagne des tournois comme ça sans faire exprès. Mais moi je veux faire ça, même je suis une merde. Je suis une merde au jeu. Aïe 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 aïe. Aïe 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 aïe. C'est chaud. Hein. C'est chaud, hein. Je pensais... non, mais... En fait, il pense à trop de choses. Moi, je suis vraiment au niveau le plus bas, là. Je suis vraiment au niveau le plus bas. Je pensais que j'étais bien. Mais pas du tout, en fait. Pas du tout. Genre, je suis... Ouais, franchement, c'est quand même insane. C'est quand même insane de faire ces trucs-là. Après, il est champion du monde. Donc c'est normal. Il est bon au jeu. Moi, je suis une merde, mais c'est pas grave, on s'améliore. Après, nous, on n'est pas là pour faire des tournois, des trucs... pour faire les mondiales et tout ça, on est là pour être fort au jeu, on veut être fort quand même au jeu, mais plus avec du fun. On veut du fun et être bon au jeu, donc voilà. Mais sinon, franchement, la dernière vidéo, la vidéo qu'on a mis, elle est partie. On a bien joué, franchement, notre team elle est bien, faut juste que je change quelques petits trucs, faut peut-être que je mette Indidi à la place... je sais pas si Indidi sa place. Je sais pas, faudrait que je vois. Peut-être que je fais un changement pour Urshifu. Je crois que j'ai Urshifu encore. Et je m'en sers pas beaucoup. Du coup, faut que je vois. Mais sinon, BDF. Bon, sur ce chat, je vous laisse là-dessus. Je vous dis passe une bonne soirée.